Inspiring with relevant news. This is Citi 97.3.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. Citi 97.3.
Worthy, O Lord, who is like you, O Lord? Who is like you? Dunsin Oyekan. Generation Intimacy is the name of the album. The weight of his glory, the sheer weight. It's called Kavod. He displaces evil. It says, and the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness could not overcome it. God is not just an idea, he's a living force. And the weight of his glory displaces evil in men and places. No words can describe the awesomeness of his glory. Starting our morning with this great song. There are things that man can do, but there are things that only God can do. And blessed are those who see his wonders in the deep, who see his hand in their life. And with that experience, they sing the song, Who is like you, O Lord? Who is like you? 97.3 Citi FM, the Citi Breakfast Show is live, and everyone here in Accra, thank you for staying with us. Relevant morning radio for over 2 decades. So grateful that you've joined us, starting off with Business Sense with Absa Mortgages. Now, you need to know that owning your home is part of the things you need to do. And we are here to help with Absa Mortgages to finance that home with flexible, tailored solutions with up to 5 million cedis, 5 to 15 years to pay back on a fixed interest rate. Visit an Absa branch today to apply for an Absa mortgage today. Your story matters, Absa. News review segment is the starting point for this show. Lots of headlines with stories from online and also from our newspaper partners. Segment is brought to us by Zonda Tech, from heavy-duty trucks powered by Sinotruck to premium SUVs and pickups from the Great Wall Motors and Cherry. Comes Zonda Tech, your one-stop automobile shop, proud operator of an impressive automobile assembly plant here in Ghana, delivering topmost quality brands from across the world, assembled right here in Ghana. Choose quality, choose Zonda. And Fidelity Homes and Wheels, coming your way from the 28th to the 31st of May at the Good Park, is the ultimate auto and homes fair, landing again with the best mortgage deals, the most expert advice, and unbeatable offers. Real estate and home appliance partners. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. It's an interactive show, and as the Minister for Road said, if you see something, say something. If you see something, send it to us. Our WhatsApp number is a public property, 053-998-6996. It could be a voice note, it could be a video. Yesterday I saw a very troubling video of water, all kinds of places. You know, the Dome, there's this low bridge. It was like a little lake had been formed, and a lot of rains all over the place.
It's really terrible, and interestingly, it has been happening over the years. I've been there to file reports 3 consecutive years, and yesterday Wahab also filed the same report. Nothing has been done about it.
Well, we will urge people to be cautious as they drive. A friend of mine sent a message, stay safe this rainy season. He gives 5 tips. Number 1, check the weather forecast. Before going out, always check the weather forecast. Number 2, know your route. Be sure of the neighborhood you're going to. Avoid flood-prone areas. Don't be caught at a place you don't know in a storm. It's better to park somewhere and wait.
True.
Number 3, don't be bravados. Never attempt to cross flood roads. As for my car, it's big. I'm a taxi driver, I can do it. No. Seek safe shelter.
Sure.
Look for a safe place like a church or a police station and stay there until it is safe to move. And finally, shelter support. In extreme circumstances, there are places that can go. A radio station is not bad.
Yeah.
You know, any public place that is on higher ground is a good place to go. Good morning to you, Caleb.
Bernard,
And
good
morning to you, Samuel Attah-Mensah.
Good morning. Let me start with the Chronicle newspaper this morning. Front page, go after Galamsey financiers. African Union envoy charges President Mahama. And Q8 mining ventures not involved in illegal mining. That is according to management of that company.
Right. The Daily Guide this morning leads with Gold Board, Royal Ghana Gold signing refinery deal. Edubuahen's lawyer grills witness over bank transfers. Couple arrested for cutting off baby's head. Ooh.
Oh, Semben crying.
That's crazy. Q8 is here as well, and Reverend Stevie Wangam is here. He says, hate corruption with passion. That's the story Daily Guide is leading with. The overseer has Ghana launches 48-hour e-visa system, and then our new buses are designed to offer greater comfort to commuters. Metro Mass MD speaking. Benin's ex-finance minister sworn in as president. Ghana's finance minister was there. Roads ministry not wasteful. Every CD accounted for. This is Agboja, and specialist links rising kidney disease cases among kids to toxic pollutants, heavy metals, among others.
Let me take you to the Daybreak newspaper front page. Those who have intensified Galamsey fight. African Union envoy urges President Mahama. And let's get the NPP back into winning ways. That is Paul Afoko urging party members. And they also capture the Q8 mining venture story.
So the Hawk newspaper is my final paper this morning. NPP backs verbal attacks as free speech. Rallies for Abronya drags diplomats and Chief Justice into row. Ghana card boost backfires on Wontumi, blames broken roads for Ashanti revolt. Why is Boa dragging feet on presidential Adamus directive? Comes to the photograph of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofi Boa. Security recruitment math doesn't add up. Eriko Poku seals landmark U.S. farm deal.
Okay, the Daily Graphic newspaper this morning. Nation launches e-visa platform, free visa policy for Africans. And the Quicken Farm Input Distribution and a Feed Ghana initiative, Send Ghana tells the government. And over 4,000 weapons surrendered during gun amnesty period. That is according to Dr. Bona.
Moving online, if you go to Channel 1 online, Adamus distances itself from Mali regulatory dispute, warns against corporate misrepresentation. Meanwhile, AI must never replace human dignity. The Pope has spoken. The Holy Catholic Church has sent a very important commentary on AI. Meanwhile, 300 GN savings branches powered thousands of livelihoods. This is Dr. Indom Jr. speaking yesterday on the point of view. Meanwhile, Channel 1 market price barometer May this year, tomato prices surged 34% as food costs remain high. And then Richard Amakwe offers 2 million cedis to settle divorce dispute with his ex-wife. If you go to citynewsroom.com, Galamsey pollution driving rise in kidney disease, according to the Radiologist Association. Meanwhile, GIA to crack down on fake architects and illegal foreign practitioners. Adamu's lawyers accuse media of misleading reports on Mali allegation. Meanwhile, bridge collapse cuts off communities in Wa West after heavy rains. And then Carlos Queiroz, as you read this morning, has named the 28-man team for the Ghana Black Stars for their final trial game. MyJoyOnline.com, a few stories for you this morning. MTN introduces a 0.75% charge on Momo to bank transfers from from June 1. Meanwhile, government signals tougher scrutiny before renewing Goldfields Takwa lease, according to a Reuters report. Meanwhile, farmers are watching food rot. Group warns of deepening food glut prices. or crisis, I should say. And then, of course, the BBC is leading with U.S. launches new strikes on Iran, targeting missiles, sites, and boats. Let's start with the Daily Graphic. What do you have there?
Okay, the Daily Graphic. Let me bring you a story on the e-visa platform that was launched yesterday. And quick excerpts from the story start from the front page by Pacom Emmanuel Daniel Damali. Emmanuel Damali. Now, it says the digital platform, which was launched in Accra yesterday, allows applicants to submit visa requests online and receive a decision within 48 hours. For non-African foreign nationals, the visa fee has been set at $260. Now, effective yesterday, which also marked the African Union Day, all travelers to Ghana with African passports would not pay any amount for visa, as the government has scrapped fees to commemorate the African Union Day.
Right. Daily Guide this morning is looking at Gold Board and Royal Ghana Gold signing refinery deal. That's the lead story. Ghana Gold Board has entered into a major refinery partnership with Royal Gold Limited as part of efforts to boost value addition in Ghana's mining sector. Under the agreement, Gold Board will provide up to 1 metric ton of gold each week for local refining, in line with government's objectives of maximizing benefits from the country's mineral resources before export. Now, the partnership becomes Gold Board's second refinery agreement in 2026 after a similar deal with Gold Coast Refinery earlier this year. So more details are on page number 3 of the Daily
Let me
Guide
stay with
this
mining
morning.
for 2 stories. Galamsey is polluting, or Galamsey pollution is driving rise in kidney diseases, according to the Radiologists Association. It says the Ghana Association of Radiologists has urged the government to incentivize efforts to combat illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey, warning that pollution from mining activities is contributing to a growing burden of kidney disease in the country. The association said the indiscriminate use of mercury and cyanide in illegal artisanal mining was contaminating major water bodies and exposing communities to toxic substances capable of damaging their kidneys and organs. Speaking at the opening of the 14th AGM and scientific meeting of the association in Accra, Dr. Francisca, president of the association, described the situation as a public health emergency. The situation is not merely an environmental issue, it's a public health catastrophe. A recent GNA report citing Dr. Mensah Amoa as physician specialist and nephrology fellow indicated that 13% of Ghana's adult population, an estimated 4 million people, are living with chronic kidney disease. And according to this new statement, kidney disease was particularly severe in communities exposed to risk factors such as illegal mining activities. And he mentioned Pra, Birim, and Cobra, and Ofin as the water bodies most heavily polluted by Galamsey. I want to stay with mining briefly. Adamus distances itself from Mali regulatory
But before that, can I bring Galamsey related?
Yes, please. And once against
because AU envoy is charging President Mahama to go after Galamsey financiers. The story is in the Chronicle, page 3, from Inusa Musa. Now, the African Union's Ghana's ambassadors have expressed great fear that in the next 5 decades, water will become a luxury in Ghana and Africa for that matter, if those bankrolling illegal mining are not chased and arrested by the state. Now, they say that with water becoming a privilege for a few but a luxury for the majority, the dignitaries lamented the lack of strong political will by the government to ensure that aquatic bodies are heavily protected from devastations by human activity. So they said this during the AU event yesterday.
Finally, Adamu's lawyers are accusing media of misleading reporting on a Mali allegation. This is CitiNewsroom.com. Lawyers for Adamu's Resources Limited and business executive Angela List have strongly criticized what they describe as a coordinated media campaign aimed at improperly linking the company and its leadership to an alleged regulatory breach in Mali. In a press statement issued May 25, the company's solicitors argued that recent newspaper publications and front-page stories misrepresented the contents of a correspondence reportedly issued by Mali's Ministry of Mines. And the legal team contends that some media outlets deliberately framed the report around the description of Mikosa as a sister company of Adamus, thereby encouraging readers to associate Adamus and Angela List with allegations in which they have not even been named.
Okay, so a few more things on mining. Government has no blanket policy to nationalize mines. There's Kofi Boa in the Daily Post this morning that so Minister for Lands and Natural Resources Emmanuel Kofi Boa has clarified that the government has not adopted a blanket policy of nationalization in Ghana's mining sector. His comments come amid ongoing debate between the IEA and the Ghana Chamber of Mines over the proposed 20-year lease extension for Goldfields Takwa Mine. Speaking at the Ghana Chamber of Mines breakfast meeting, Mr. Amarteifio said government's handling of the Damai mine should be seen as a case-specific intervention rather than a broader policy direction for the mining sector. Now, if you go to the Hawk, there is a question for the minister. Why is he dragging his feet on presidential Adamu's directive? That's the question here by Charles McCarthy. So pressure is mounting on the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amarteifio, over the prolonged delay in restoring mining lease. Details are on page 6 of the Hawk. You grab it.
Come back to you. Can I bring you crime-related matters? Because the IGP Special Operations Team have arrested 74 in the Upper East anti-crime crackdown. The story in the Chronicle, page 2, by Jennifer Amboli. The Inspector General of Police Special Operations Team have arrested 74 suspects in a series of intelligence-led operations targeting narcotics, trafficking, and other criminal activities in the Upper East region. Now, according to the police, the first operation was carried out on May 20 within the Ghana-Burkina Faso border buffer zone at Paga. The swoop resulted in the arrest of 40 suspects made up of 28 males and 12 females.
Let's come to a very important story. We are told that MTN is charging a 0.75% tariff on Momo to bank transfers from June the 1st. Customers who transfer money from their mobile money wallets to bank accounts will begin paying a new transaction fee from June 1. In a notice sent to users, MTN Ghana said all Momo to bank transfers will attract a charge of 0.75% per transaction. The company, however, noted that the fee will not exceed 5 CD per transaction. According to the message, the new charge is part of efforts to improve service delivery to customers using the Momo network. Now, the introduction of the fee is expected to affect many users who regularly move funds from their Momo wallets into their bank accounts. Those of you don't go to the banks anymore. Now, MTN sent a message, yellow value customers from June 1, transfers from your Momo wallet to bank accounts will attract a fee of 0.75%, capped at 5 CDs. They didn't say whether transfers from bank account to wallet will transfer. So I think for now, we'll see. Let's discuss it. There's a lot of controversy also about a new NITA law. I don't see a lot of newspapers covering that, but it's something that's bound to become a big issue by close of the week.
Bernard, NADMO is demanding sanctions against Ablekuma West Assembly.
Why?
Over wetland encroachment. I love it. Greater Accra Regional Director of the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, Dennis Nate Ajano, has called for sanctions against officials of the Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly over continued encroachment within the Densu Delta Ramsar site. According to him, the municipal chief executive, municipal works engineer, and special planning officers must be held accountable for failing to prevent the erection of new structures in the protected enclave despite previous demolition exercises. Now, the concerns follows renewed flooding in parts of Dansoman towards Malam Junction and Waja after heavy rains, a situation authorities attributed to unchecked construction activities and blocked waterways within the Ramsar site. If you listen to him, he said as NADMO, they themselves had gone to some of the spaces to demolish some of the structures, but they get back there and structures have come up again. So what is the MCA doing?
That video and audio, which I think we should air later in the morning. It was very clear that there are certain buildings he was pointing to which 3 months ago were not there. And that he doesn't understand why the assembly is sitting idle for people to do this. Now, the rains are causing a lot of havoc already. Now, if you go to Channel 1 News, bridge collapse cuts off communities in Wa West after heavy rain. This is Kaba Atawoge reporting that residents of Meteu and surrounding communities in Wa West district have been cut off following the collapse of a community bridge after a heavy downpour in the area yesterday, May 25. The incident left several residents stranded and disrupted movement between communities, with school children among the worst affected. According to the report, the heavy rains caused flooding that damaged and cut off Meteu community bridge, making it impossible for residents, commuters, and pupils to cross safely. School pupils have been particularly affected, as many were reportedly stranded and unable to return home after school. Community members were now appealing to the government and authorities and district assembly and disaster management organizations to urgently intervene and restore access to affected communities.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take you to page 13, agric-related matters.
Of the Daily Graphic.
Of the Daily Graphic, yes, please. Quicken Farm Input Distribution and the Feed Ghana initiative, Send Ghana tells the government. Now, in a statement issued in Accra yesterday, Send Ghana said its interactions with farmers in the northern, Oti, Volta, and Bono East regions indicated that many farmers were yet to receive farming input despite the onset of the rains. It added that checks conducted with the Department of Agric also revealed that most metropolitan municipal and district assemblies had not received the input of onward distribution to farmers. So this call, they are saying that because the rains are in, they should make the input available.
Guys, there's a lot of concerning stories about food.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just give you two stories. Farmers are watching food rot.
Yeah.
According to this report on my Joe Online, group is warning of a deepening food crisis. It's a food glut, actually. So it's not as if there's no food. There's food, but it's not being bought.
Yeah.
The Center for Democratic Movement has raised alarm with what it describes as a worsening food glut crisis in Ghana, warning that farmers are suffering massive losses despite bumper harvest. According to a press conference, or addressing a press conference yesterday, convener Samuel Attah-Mensah said Ghana's food distribution system is collapsing due to weak coordination, poor storage, and ineffective state intervention. According to him, large quantities of tomatoes, rice, beans, and yams are rotting in farming communities because farmers cannot access reliable markets. Now, he described the situation as a major structural failure within Ghana's food sector. Now, this is important because while there's a food glut in certain parts of the country, in urban markets, food prices are also rising. If you check the Channel 1 market price barometer, tomato prices have increased by 34%. Household food expenditure remain under pressure as rising price of tomatoes, cassava, and local rice pushed up the cost of essentials across Accra. This is according to the latest Channel 1 market price barometer. Household food staples index for 2026. Now, the latest data points to persistent inflationary pressure within the urban food basket, in particular, among perishables and locally sourced staples. And then tomatoes recorded the sharpest increase during the period, with the average price per mini paint container rising 34.15% to 164 cedis in May from 122 in April.
Well, with food, we usually get them packed in takeaways, right? From January 1, 2027, there will be no takeaway in Ghana. That's the Environmental Protection Authority saying that it has banned what is commonly known in Ghana as takeaway. With effect from January 1, 2027. This is contained in a press release dated May 25. On 5th June 2025, during the World Environment Day celebration, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama announced the government's policy to ban the importation, production, and use of polystyrene or styrofoam products in Ghana as a critical measure to combat plastic pollution and safeguard the environment. Now, pursuant to this, the Environmental Protection Agency wishes to inform the general public, manufacturers, importers, distributors, retailers, food vendors, hospitality operators, institutions, and all relevant stakeholders that the ban on the production, importation, distribution, sale, and use of polystyrene foam products, popularly known as styrofoam or takeaway packs, in Ghana shall become effective January 1, 2021. Banned, right? Okay. So that's the details.
When are they adding polybags, though? Polythene bags, the black ones, you know.
People put in those too.
Yeah, all the inside. I'm sure we'll get into the details.
So this is next year?
Yes, next year. And the authority has asked all the stakeholders, importers, distributors, food vendors, those who manufacture to move to more environmentally friendly options. So
maybe they should also ban
page 8.
the import.
Yes.
Of these things. They should ban the import or manufacture, whatever. So it's a good point. We'll come back to this. Let's come back to you here.
Okay. First batch of evacuees from South Africa arrives today, finally, by Pakom Emmanuel Damali. Story in the Daily Graphic, page 26. The first batch of Ghanaian evacuees from South Africa is expected to arrive in Accra today, with another batch also arriving on Friday, May 29, 2026, as arrangement for their repatriation near completion. I think it's a good news since the other one was postponed.
The Small Arms Commission has been embarking on destruction of illicit weapons. The front page, over 4,000
So over 4,000 weapons surrounded during gun amnesty period.
Give us the highlights.
Highlights of that, Dr. Bona disclosed this in an interview with the Ghana news agency on the sidelines of Women and Girls Empowerment.
This is Adams Bona.
Adams Bona, yes. He described the number of weapons surrounded as significant in Ghana's efforts to combat illicit arms proliferation and gun-related violence. He said NACSA was considering June 25 or July 9, 2026 for the distraction exercise as part of activities marking the United Nations Day for Weapons Destruction.
AI must never replace human dignity. Pope Leo, story by William Na, channel1news.com. Pope Leo the 14th has warned that artificial intelligence must never replace human dignity, conscience, and moral responsibility, describing the rapid rise of AI as one of the defining ethical challenges facing humanity. In his latest encyclical released on Monday, May 25, the Pope called for stronger global regulation of AI, cautioning that societies risk becoming controlled by an algorithmic order if technology advances without moral oversight. The pontiff stressed that while AI had the potential to improve healthcare, education, productivity, and public service, it should remain a tool that serves humanity rather than one that dominates human life and decision making.
Very important.
This is very important. So we shouldn't reduce human beings to data, algorithms, and automated systems, arguing that machines could not replace conscience, compassion, spirituality, or authentic human relationships.
Yeah.
Hopefully the national AI strategy we launched weeks ago will be able to solve that problem.
So, couple arrested for cutting off baby's head. Tragic story on page 3 of Daily Guide this morning. The Wutu Breku District Police Command, led by Superintendent Edmond Nyamiche, has arrested a couple of allegations surrounding the death of their newborn child in the Wutu Bontrase. The suspects, identified as 22-year-old Abena Beniwa and 26-year-old Bright Ashiao, reportedly delivered the baby at home. Now, according to reports, neighbors became suspicious after noticing that the newborn had not been seen for several days. Concerns within the community later intensified when the lifeless body of the infant was reportedly discovered at a refuse dump with some body parts missing. The discovery prompted... Oh, no, child.
I know yesterday a 6-year-old girl was drowned in a septic tank looking for water at Bechile. And there are many issues with that. Why would you allow a 6-year-old to be looking for water? 6-year-old, some of them cannot even bath themselves, you know, and they were just appealing for water. But sometimes we also need parental responsibility. Why do you leave a 6-year-old girl
to go and look for
be looking for water? How much water can she even bring? And I'm not saying that it's their fault, but we need to have, and of course they were complaining about lack of water and all of that in the Bechile community. It's really, really tragic story indeed.
Let me bring a final one from me. Ghana targets 20% reduction in maternal mortality by end of 2026. That is according to the Health Ministry. The story in the New Republic, page 9. The Deputy Minister for Health, Professor Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa, has stated that the government aims to achieve a 20% decrease in maternal mortality by December 2026. Now, this goal is part of enhanced effort to improve maternal healthcare services throughout the country. Hopefully, that is achieved.
Two quick ones from me, Bernard, please. It's a shameful dent. Zaneto condemns South African xenophobia at AU Day Parade. So the second Deputy President of the Pan-African Parliament and Member of Parliament for Korle Klote constituency, Dr. Zaneto Agyemang-Rawlings, has condemned ongoing xenophobic hostilities in South Africa, describing the systemic targeting of fellow Africans as a shameful stain on the collective conscience of the continent. She was speaking in an interview at the high-profile flag-raising ceremony to commemorate the 63rd African Union Day at the State House in Accra. The other story, Takwa Nswam teachers declare strike over alleged assault on colleagues by military men. So details are in the center spread of Daily Post.
In Benin, their new president, Wadagni, has formed his cabinet after a 94% landslide win. It was April 12th. Wadagni is a former finance minister who was now
former finance minister.
Yes. And now Wadagni has formed his new government after a landslide win, and he was sworn in a couple of days ago. That was the newspaper review. Thank you very much, Samuel Attah-Mensah and Kudah. The City Business News is coming up next with Nashika Caesar.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CityCBS. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So Nash Kasisa is joining us with the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News. Good morning, Na.
Good morning, Mr. Avle. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank and GOIL PLC. GOIL, good energy. Coming up, customers of MTN Momo to pay 0.75% on wallets to bank transfers from June 1. And GN Savings and Loans targets a return to operations before end of year. Also coming up, tomato price hikes emerges as key driver of food cost in May. We'll bring you details from the May 2026 Channel 1 Market Price Barometer. I'm Nashika Caesar. Let's settle for the details of our stories now. Customers of MTN Mobile Money should brace themselves to be deducted a 0.5% charge on the transfers from their mobile money wallets to bank accounts from June 1, 2026. MTN says the charge is intended to improve service delivery and improve customer experience. Here's more.
The company says the fee will be capped at 5 cedis per transaction. The development is expected to affect customers who regularly transfer funds from their mobile money wallets into bank accounts, particularly individuals and small businesses that rely heavily on digital transactions. The new charge could influence transaction patterns as some users may explore alternative transfer options to manage costs. MTN, however, maintains that the adjustment is intended to support improvements in service quality and the overall efficiency of its mobile money platform.
Daniel Ojumensa with that Business Desk report. Now, GN Savings and Loans is targeting a return to operations before the end of the year, following a Court of Appeal ruling directing the Bank of Ghana to restore its operating license. President of Group Indum Ghana, Dr. Nana Kweku Indum, indicated that the timeline remains subject to the completion of outstanding legal and regulatory processes following the ruling. He was speaking with Bernard Avle on the Point of View on Channel 1 television.
I think it would be this year.
Okay.
I think it may be in this quarter.
Okay.
But that's. I think before the end of the year would be a very safe estimate. Before September would be somewhat ambitious.
So I say that within the group there's enough human resource and appetite to hit the ground running if the all clear is given.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I think you need a management team. You don't need a huge. Sometimes regulatory requirements dictate that you have CEO, CFO, and sometimes for a smaller institution, it's a bit much. But I mean, I think you get your management team, and then with one branch, how many people? 4 people in a branch. Yeah, but maybe 20, 25 people, you can start something. I mean, we're coming back as a savings and loan, not a full-blown bank. So the requirements are not, that hefty in terms of personnel. And then also, we're still in banking. We're familiar with the technology. We have some ways that we can spend less than a startup bank would have had to spend to get back on track in terms of technology and systems and know-how and what.
Dr. Nana Kweku Indum says the company does not anticipate any further litigation following the Court of Appeal's decision directing the restoration of GN Savings and Loans license.
It's hard to be optimistic about things. After the past 7 years, you learn not to expect too much because anything can happen. But there was some confidence. I think Dr. Indum was pretty. I mean, he's always been confident that this will be the final.
So he knew he would win, or he was very confident that he would get justice.
He was confident that he would get from the beginning. A lot of people during the whole thing, a lot of people are like, do you really need to go through all?
Dr. Nana Kweku Indum is president of Group Indum Ghana. Now, in the move aimed at strengthening value addition in Ghana's gold sector before export, Ghana Gold Board has signed a strategic agreement with Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. The partnership, the second of its kind by Gold Board, is expected to help reduce gold purity losses during the refining while improving the value the country earns from its gold exports. There's more in the following report.
Speaking at the signing ceremony, the Chief Executive Officer of Gold Board, Sammy Jenfi, said the agreement forms part of government's broader strategy to maximize returns from Ghana's mineral resources.
And His Excellency has been very clear that once private investors have made investments, government must provide the congenial atmosphere for them to thrive, irrespective of when they were incorporated. And so we do what we do without any discrimination, respecting private investments by all parties. And so we are happy to have you here. The agreement that we'll be signing with you is on all fours similar to what we signed with Gold Coast Refinery. It will allow you to refine up to 1 metric ton of gold every week.
For his part, the Chief Executive Officer of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, Eric Frimpong, says the agreement marks a major step towards job creation for Ghanaian youth.
Ghana has been exporting raw gold for many centuries, and it's about time we take chance in our own hands to add value to what we produce here. And it will also bring jobs to our youth in this country. We also promise you we will be doing the 24-hour economy.
That was the CEO of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, Eric Frimpong, ending that report by Emmanuel Opong. Away from that, Adamos Resources Limited has moved to protect its corporate reputation following media reports that sought to connect the company and its leadership to alleged regulatory breaches involving Mikosa in Mali. In a statement issued through its lawyers, the mining company rejected suggestions that it was implicated in the allegations, emphasizing that the correspondence at the center of the controversy reportedly references Mikosa and not Adamos Resources. The response highlights a challenge frequently encountered in multinational business environments, the public perception that affiliated companies automatically share responsibility for each other's actions. Corporate governance specialists note that companies operating within broader investment or ownership structures are often legally distinct entities. While affiliations may exist, regulatory obligations, liabilities, and compliance responsibilities generally remain company-specific unless evidence establishes otherwise. Now, household food costs remained elevated in May as sharp prices increases in tomatoes, cassava, and local rice outweighed declines recorded in selected staple foods. This is according to the latest Channel 1 market price barometer for May 2026. The latest data from the Household Food Staples Index indicates sustained cost pressures within Accra's urban food basket. Here's more.
The latest Channel 1 Market Price Barometer and May 2026 Household Food Staples Index show mixed movement in staple food prices across major markets in Accra, with tomatoes recording the sharpest increase within the basket. The average market price of tomatoes per a 4.5-litre bucket surged by 34.15%, rising from 122 cedis 25 pesos in April to 164 cedis in May. Traders attribute the sharp increase to reduce supply from Burkina Faso and higher sourcing costs from Abidjan and Doma, reinforcing tomatoes as one of the major drivers of household food expenditure. Local rice per Olonka also recorded a strong upward movement, increasing by 7.53% from 46 cedis 50 pesos in April to 50 cedis in May. Traders say improved grain quality at some stalls influenced the marginal upward price adjustment. Cassava per large sack continued its upward trajectory, climbing from 600 cedis to 628 Ghana cedis, representing a 4.67% increase. Traders continue to blame middlemen for the fluctuations in cassava prices. Within the poultry category, soft frozen chicken increased marginally by 3.03% from 33 cedis to 34 cedis per kilogram, while hard frozen chicken rose by 5% from 40 cedis to 42 cedis per kilogram. The traders say the recent pressure on the Ghana cedi could begin to reflect in higher prices for imported food products. Imported rice recorded only a marginal increase of 0.68%, moving from 73 cedis 50 pesos to 74 cedis for a 5-kilogram bag. On the other hand, plantain recorded one of the biggest declines within the basket, dropping by 10.13% from 56 cedis 75 pesos in April to 51 cedis in May. The traders say supply outweighed demand across several markets despite concerns about the rainy season. Eggs prices also eased by 6.80% from 51 cedis 50 pesos to 48 cedis per crate due to adequate supply on the market, while palm oil prices declined by 6.21% from 36 cedis 25 pesos to 34 cedis per litre. Maize prices eased marginally by 1.37% from 18 cedis 25 pesos to 18 cedis per olunka, while onion prices remained broadly stable at about 61 cedis. Overall, the traders say prices continue to fluctuate depending on supply timing, sourcing costs, and market demand, with morning and afternoon deliveries sometimes attracting different prices on the same day.
That data was compiled by Channel 1 Television Research Desk and the Channel 1 Market Price Barometer, tracking the pulse of prices in Accra. Now, on the interbank market today, the dollar is trading at 11 cedis 63 pesos, while the British pound is going for 15 cedis 63 pesos, and the euro is going for 13 cedis 49 pesos. And that's all for the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and GOIL PLC. GOIL, good energy. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information.
MTN.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Raging all the drink.
Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Good energy powers the things that people do to empower themselves. It fuels families, communities, businesses. Good energy fuels nations. It gets things going and keeps them moving. Good energy isn't just what we do, it's who we are. GOIL, good energy.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 for the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Help me make I know they talk much. I wanna be concise. We want to accommodate. Come make I be your bike. Working from 9 to 5, you go like my hand design.
14 after 7, Ashika Caesar just served you the breakfast edition of the City Business News, brought to you by EcoBank, Gwell, and MTN. Gabby Affairs ready to serve you with kickoff, brought to you by Lesheho. If you are on the road looking for quality fuel that gives your engine smooth performance, look no further. Go Super XP, premium quality, correct choice when buying regular fuel. It's fortified with a special additive that gives longevity to your engine, makes your engine perform to the max using minimal fuel that takes you further. Girl Super XP, go good energy. It's time to pay attention to your money. It has been controlling you for some time. Now you've got to command that money to do your bidding. EcoBank mobile app gives you that power to command your money to transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity, school fee payments, bank and mobile money transfers. Create virtual cards to buy only what you need and more. Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app on the app or Play Store now. Command also means attention to details. We will never call or send you an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card or Ghana card details. We don't do that. EcoBank Call Center. Call us when you are in doubt. 0800 003225. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Now, if you are a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, your restaurant, office, or warehouse anytime, anywhere, MTN Business Eye is here for you. Keep your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye. It's the smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility control. It's powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy, so your security never sleeps even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at the affordable rates. Dial star 5060 hash today. Keep your business inside always with MTN Business Eye. MTN, everywhere you go. Gabby's ready with kickoff. That's brought to you by Lesheho Savings and Loans. Great news just for you. Fala season is on. Apply for a loan today. Sort out all your needs at the best rates on the market. Fala season Angaza. Just WhatsApp or call now on 02700 40799. Always remember terms and conditions apply. And just before Isaac Gabriel Affair comes with kickoff, Henley and Partners. Henley and Partners. If you're looking for residence and citizenship planning help, you're an investor or you and your family, you're looking for a secure alternative residence or citizenship through leading programs, you gotta talk to Henley and Partners. First, find them at the Galleria, Kempinski Gold Coast City Hotel for free consultation. Visit them online, henleyglobal.com, to find out more. Their email is ghana@henleyglobal.com, 0206 042 101. If you are looking for investment diversification, greater global mobility, Chile, citizenship options in Caribbean, programs like Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as residence by investment programs. Gabi, you know residence by investment program? Yeah, Greece, Malta, UAE.
I see.
They will sort you out on those.
Maldives part?
I've not seen that one yet.
Oh, okay.
So
that's what I want.
Focus on the ones I'm telling you. Are you not supposed to be here with me? Where are you going?
We'll go together.
Where are you going? This is Abonte. I'm not answering it.
Abonte, father.
What's up, bro? What's up?
Right, it's Tuesday, May 26th. Welcome aboard to kickoff right here on 97.3 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, we'll get you into the 28-man squad named by Carlos Queiroz for the World's Friendly later on June 2, 2026 in Cardiff. Plus some World Cup related news. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Polytangana and Lesheho. Let's improve life. All right, so many thanks for joining me. I'm Gabi Affair, and we have 16 days to go. Then the World Cup is here. But let's begin with Ghana, the Black Stars. And with Ghana's final squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup expected to be announced on June 1, competition for places in the team continues to heat up ahead of the tournament. Now, the Black Stars will face Wales in an international friendly in Cardiff on June 2, with head coach Carlos Queiroz expected to use the match as a final assessment before naming his final squad for the tournament. Citi Sports' Julian Shifriamwa has more.
The Black Stars are slowly coming together in Wales ahead of the international friendly against Wales on June 2 in Cardiff. Among the early arrivals are Captain Jordan Ayew, Abdul Fattah Issahaku, Gideon Mensah, Jerome Opoku, and Alidu Seidu as preparations intensify toward the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The friendly forms part of Ghana's final tune-up game before the tournament kicks off in June. GFA President Kurt Okorekwo has already confirmed the date, meaning that the players have little time left to impress before the final cut is made. But former Ghana striker Abdul Majid War believes fans should not expect too many surprises when the squad list is finally announced.
I think we've already had the team already. Everyone knows who they call, who comes in, who goes out. So for the coach to actually just come in at this time, I think he have already got idea of what he wants to do. And then I just hope like he will have enough time to actually get the team together for the tournament, because it's going to be a massive tournament.
Meanwhile, excitement around preparations is growing internationally as well. British High Commissioner to Ghana, Christian Rock, expects Ghana to face a difficult challenge against England, while also praising Black Stars legend Asamoah Gyan for his achievements with the national team over the years.
The reception when he arrived, right? He finished playing a long time ago, but he's still a hero. And we talked a bit about what he's doing now and how he's advancing football. So I think that's about building a legacy, right? And if you're a legend on the pitch and then you become a legend off the pitch, that's fantastic. The first test is going to be basically beating Croatia, and then both teams will make it out of the group stages. I think England probably has the stronger team, but you never know with Ghana. There's a lot of passion in the team.
With the countdown now below 20 days, competition for places is intensifying. From Cardiff, the journey to football's biggest stage continues.
I think we are all, I wouldn't say that, because I think we have a good team to win each of those games. What comes down is just like the preparation and then focusing mentally, because with that stage you cannot switch off even for a minute, because that can turn everything around.
All right, so former Black Stars striker Abdul Majid Waris, and then that report put together by my colleague Julio Ashirifi Amwa. Well, meanwhile, Carlos Queiroz has named their 28-man squad for the World Cup preparation camp and the international friendly against Wales in Cardiff. The team comprises of 5 goalkeepers, 9 defenders, 7 midfielders, and 7 forwards. The team opened camp on Monday, May 25, and trained at the Dragon Park in Cardiff ahead of the friendly against Wales on Tuesday, June 2. Julian Shifriamwa reports.
Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz has named a 28-man squad for Ghana's World Cup preparation and international friendly against Wales in Cardiff. One of the biggest talking points is the return of Baba Rahman. The Power left back ends his first call-up since September 2023 after an impressive season in Greece, making 35 appearances with 3 goals and 3 assists. Also back is Ernest Nuama. The Olympic Lionel Wenger returns after nearly a year out following a long-term ACL injury. The squad also features regular faces including Gideon Mensah, Marben Senaya, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Augustine Boache, Brandon Thomas Asante, and Inaki Williams. However, Mohamed Kudus is a notable absentee as he continues recovery from injury ahead of the Mondial. Local representation, on the other hand, remains minimal, with only 2 GPO players included, goalkeepers Benjamin Asare and Solomon Agbasi, both who are from Hearts of Oak. The official 26-man squad will be announced on June 1, just a day before Ghana's friendly against Wales.
All right, so that's Julio Ashifriamwa with a wrap of the 28-man squad called up by Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz for the World Friendly on June 2. The squad is already in Cardiff in preparation for the international friendly and also the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America. Well, let's stay with the Black Stars. And Jonas Ajete plays for Wolfsburg. His side have officially been relegated from the German Bundesliga after losing out in the playoff tie to Paderborn. Over 2 legs, Wolfsburg lost 2-1 to Paderborn, with the first leg ending goalless. The second leg had a similar result as the tie ended 1-0 at the end of regulation before Larry Cudworth's goal in the 99th minute during extra time gave Paderborn the win. But in the Ghana Premier League, Vienna Gold Stars administrative manager Joseph Otimenu has criticized the Black Clash surrounding striker Samuel Attah-Mensah after his 6-goal haul against 11 Wonders. This comes as Attah-Mensah scored 6 times in Gold Stars' A3 victory on the final day of the Premier League season, raising concerns over the validity of the goal scored.
We won 8-3, and we believe it was the best of game we played. And I don't know why a lot of people have that mindset of believing one player cannot score 6 goals or something. Let me ask you something. If Messi, Haaland, Ronaldo scores all these goals, you people will be hyping them day in and day out. So when a local player scores 6 goals, might have a problem with it. Yeah, but Lewandowski scoring 5 goals in first half, Messi scoring 5 goals in Champions League. I've watched so many games in Europe. So why don't you have a problem with these players when they score in Europe? But anytime in Africa, in Ghana, someone scores 4 or 5 or 6, you have a problem with that. We should change our mindset, probably. The media, they are trying to put our game into disrepute.
All right, so that's BBN Gold Stars administrative manager Joseph Otimenu speaking to my colleague Yawo Jeminta. Now let's talk some more World Cup related stuff outside Ghana. Mexico's president Claudia Sheinbaum has agreed to allow Iran to be based in the country during the World Cup, claiming the USA was unwilling to host them. Sheinbaum said her government had been approached by FIFA after the US made it clear it did not want Iran's squad to stay in the country during the tournament. Iran were originally given tax in Arizona as their World Cup base, with all 3 of their matches scheduled to take place in the US. However, the ongoing war in the Middle East and related security concerns have led to uncertainty around their participation. Well, in the camp of Spain, injured forward Lamine Yamal has been named in Spain's World Cup squad, which does not feature any Real Madrid players for the first time. The 18-year-old missed the final month of the season after tearing his left hamstring while playing for Barcelona on April 22. Real defenders Dean Huijsen and Dani Carvajal were left out. Well, AC Milan have sacked head coach Massimiliano Allegri after failing to qualify for the Champions League in a season the club's hierarchy described as unequivocal failure. Milan fell from 3rd to 5th in a Serie A after being defeated by Cagliari 2-1. Let's finish off with this. To some NBA updates, in the New York Knicks have reached the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999 after beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 130-93 to complete a 4-game sweep of the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, that's the very latest in the world of sports. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at City Sports JHA. Kickoff is proudly brought to you by Polytan Ghana and Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Gabi Affair. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do take care and bye-bye.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, mama.
1-hour pack of Gino tomato mix, Gino pepper and onion, or Gino jollof tomato mix. Cut open the sachet, find the code inside, text the code free of charge to *844 *99#. There's over 2.5 million Ghana cedis in airtime to be won, plus amazing appliances and the grand rewards, a brand new car, and an all expenses paid trip to a dream destination. This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Charlie, the contract is here. But my pocket, flat like a football with no hair.
Don't stress. That is why DCI Microfinance is here for you.
DCI? What magic can they do?
No magic, just real solutions. With your contract and LPO financing, you can deliver on time. And when you're waiting on payment, their invoice and certificate discounting puts cash in your hands quickly. Their loans are fast, simple, and reliable.
So no more borrowing for my father-in-law? Now, that's a blessing.
Exactly. Call them now on 0577 66 9346. DCI Microfinance, miles beyond the extra.
When truth is stranger than fiction, and myths spring to life, and the shadowy mysteries of a long-forgotten era become your present reality, your imagination will usher you into a realm of head-spinning reality beyond what the mind should know. Amane Adisa of Monsters and Gods. Download from the Akraba app now on iOS or Android.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Electrical said you mean Nancy Numa you won. Every summer focus so fake na begum. Yeah, it's on motor cables. I want a while. No scan. Check the cables. No, your Nexans cable metal. One low smoke anti-counterfeit cables nibia. So nibia. Muntwada. A dear nema we use sa cables na. Emani dem sronko. Low smoke anti-counterfeit cables. You make sure that the fake cables on your papa wire. Then they say gentleman. Open whistle p you toxic. No me genusu so huwa. Table to make. Let's say use low smoke anti-counterfeit cable. I'm making sure we soak a creeping over. It's a triangle between a denuma. And when you low smoke anti-counterfeit cables, yeah. Etra, and one of why. What you must scan. Check it there. So your original. Offering Nexans cable metal. Nexans cable metal low smoke anti-counterfeit cable. Yes, Sasha. The yaja to be there. Only you got a cable. Oh, quack, that.
Nexans cable metal. Electricity no get leg. The Nexans cable metal cable they carry up.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. Sometimes we treat pensions like it's far away, something for later. But that money is yours. It's being deducted now, and it's growing now. Ignoring it now can create problems later. When last did you check your balance? Our free pension health check helps you evaluate the health of your pension So book a free session today by visiting our website at www.petraonline.com. You don't need to be a Petra customer to book a session. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Beautiful song. Darling, I think about you. Oh, I like this song. From Delegation, darling, I think about you. Well, so many darlings whose birthday it is today. We'll be celebrating you all very shortly. Loads and loads of dedications coming through today. We'll do well to honor them all. And if you watched Channel 1 News last night, man, so many parts of the city taken over by flood waters, peri-urban areas, inner city areas, across the country actually. And many are concerned. Some have been cut off from their homes. Some bridges are overwhelmed. Some are some submerged. It's a difficult time for many city dwellers. And it's even challenging for commuters in the evenings as well. Getting home. It's a challenge because of our urban transport system. Bernard,
Caleb, I got a video
together
from Ashalibotwe, and I'm not sure it's real. So I wanted those who live in Ashalibotwe to check for us of a seemingly flooded place with a lot of water. If those who live there can tell us. And then, of course, there was some flooding at Dome as well. So those who are involved in the whole Dome community should check and see if they can confirm if those situations are true. But Sky, what appears to be happening is that places which are low-lying bore the brunt of Friday's rain. And because we've been getting so much flooding, it's not become a big topic. But I think we should talk about it again, particularly the Ashalibotwe one.
Yeah.
They look very serious.
Yeah.
They look very serious.
Yeah, and then the older Shoman too, we got some videos from that side. In fact, this is around Pure Water area. Some of the residents say that sod was cut for road construction to be done, and the manner in which the contractors went about it has narrowed the waterway, and now their homes have been flooded. Areas that otherwise were not flooding have been flooded. So you seem to have engineering concerns. Then you have anthropological issues, people building on waterways, some dumping their plastics and refuse in the drains, choking the water. So it's a mix of everything that's very concerning.
And then yesterday, a NADMO official from the Ghana West municipality spoke very clearly. And
so this was the national NADMO speaking about the
I wish we had the audio to play to just set up the discussion before we get into anything. So Sky, he went back to a place they had been to a few months back, and people had filled the place and built houses, and basically it's a disaster waiting to happen. A lot of time we blame NADMO for not showing up, but this guy was very clear, mentioning specific duty bearers who we believe may have affected the work there. So let's hear him and then see how we go with that.
But I am putting the MC of Ablekuman West and the municipal works engineer and the planning officers. I am putting all of them on the spot. I am going to report to the regional minister. Some of these people must be sanctioned because buildings are not built in a day. Demolition. The last house we demolished was this one, and they've sat down. All these places, they're filling our air core. And these are some of the problems in terms of flooding. And all these buildings, so I'm instructing my firm in NADMO director, someone who works in, they should mark all these properties. We will pull them down. But you as the media too, we want you to look at it. Me assure say okay only about demolition last time. And get back not dying be any animal. Overnight, now for the filling animal. And these are some of the things. Juma. You say money the ekoso. Then obi no so afechi di bone osun. Can you fire say ebe kun for na ebibia. The blame will go back to president. Because president, you know, this one there, me I am putting the spotlight like I said earlier on the municipal chief executive over here and the works engineer and the planners. So I'm betting assembly no offices don't bet there. Then they should sack all of them. Because we cannot go over and over, coming back on some of this. But you have been tasked to take charge of all these areas. Answer no, you come and check everybody here whether they have permits. And if they have permits, then they should sanction the whoever issued the permit for the people to build on the waterland here. We are tired of all these things. The engineers, the planning officers, all those who start, all those who are in charge of allowing these people to build here, they should be sanctioned.
So that is the voice we got. A NADMO official very, very upset at the municipal authorities within the Ablekuma West enclave, concerned that structures they had pulled down in the past have been re-erected again, and following the floods and recent rains, the place is flooded, and he's putting them on the spot, and he says that look, heads must roll. So we'll get into that very shortly, but while we are at it, we have some quick announcements for you. We'll get into that very shortly. If you are into agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, and logistics, you need a partner that understands your business, and that partner is the Absa Business Banking, because we get it. We get tailored solutions such as working capital, asset and trade finance, merchant solutions, digital banking support, designed specially for your business's success. Whatever your stage, whatever stage your business is at, talk to an Absa Bank relationship manager today. At Absa Business Banking, we get it. That's why we are here for you. Your story matters, Absa. And if you're dreaming of studying abroad or thinking of taking the IELTS, IDP Education is giving you free counseling and application support. We offer expert free support for study abroad applications to the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, and other places. Visit us at Osu Akweje and Edum in Siasi in Kumasi. 020-256-6614. Call this number now and book your IELTS test today. Speak to our counselors and take the first step toward your future abroad. Now, you know life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves. And the best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. A flexible policy like Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan helps you build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 Ghana cedis with no underwriting, greater flexibility, no limits to the lives you can cover up to age 80, and an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest of ways. Dial *378*3# and request for a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today. Old Mutual do great things every day. The question for you is, where do you live and how has the place changed over the period in response to rains? Are things getting better? Are buildings coming up in a more sustainable and resilient manner? Or are previously areas that were not flooding getting flooding now? What has accounted for that? We want to highlight that. Some of you have sent videos to us. We've seen some from the Blekuma West area, Ga East areas. We've seen the floods in the Kiseman area, Dome. We'll get to those. Now, life has a funny way of showing up uninvited. 1 minute, everything is fine, no drama. Then the next minute, reality hits differently. Hospital bills, emergency, and expenses showing up. That's why IO annual cover got you covered. With just a yearly premium of 159 Ghana cedis, 264 or 396 Ghana cedis for yourself and each family member, you get up to 16,125 Ghana cedis to support funeral expenses and up to 322 Ghana cedis daily hospital cash benefit per night. And yes, you can add up to 6 family members from age 1 to 69 years to your policy. Log into your mobile app, Momo app, go to the financial services, select insure, tap on IO and follow the prompts. Dial *928*101#, select annual cover and you're good. WhatsApp 0596918235. Follow IO Ghana on Facebook and Instagram or visit any MTN branch. IO, because you care. There are some dedications on our WhatsApp console this morning, 0539986996, and take you through that quickly to one of our national service personnel at the University of Ghana Medical Center, Christabel Mpeti. We wish you a very happy birthday and a wonderful year ahead. Keep being amazing and may your heart be good always. As you step into another year tomorrow, we thank God for the gift of you. May He guide your steps, fill your heart with peace, and let His light shine through you. Always happy birthday to our beautiful daughter, Kia Papabi. We are proud of you today and every day as your parents. To us, a second mother, a sister, a friend, a counselor, a partner in good deeds, we thank God for you, a priceless gift. Divine provision made for us and the world at large. How we love, adore, and cherish you. Happy birthday, Priscilla Monica Amanpene Sewa Edubuafo. Wow. From your siblings, Priscilla Monica Amanpene Sewa Edubuafo. Happy birthday to Mr. Benjamin Oduponchreme, head of administration of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Hospital, Aguna Swedro. May you continue to be a blessing to the hospital. May God richly bless you from the staff and management of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Hospital in Aguna Swedro. Please help me with Dr. Sophia Esi Okanse, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday. May the Almighty God bless her new age and make her more fruitful than ever. This coming from Uncle Dan. Good morning, Mr. Bernard and team. Kindly wish my brother, my best friend Richard Inchuga, love, happy birthday. May the Almighty God bless and grace him abundantly from Ador Sopor and Sky. Today is my father-in-law's birthday. Today is the birthday of Reverend Samuel Attah-Mensah.
Don't sleep outside.
So I have to do the needful.
You almost forgot.
No, I had it in mind. I couldn't have forgotten this one.
You would not get dinner.
I'm telling you.
Sleep outside.
I'm telling you. So to a prayerful father and loving and devoted dad, truly our king by all standards, today we celebrate you with hearts full of gratitude and joy. We pray that the Lord blesses you with long life, renewed strength, divine health, wisdom, and even greater years ahead with filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. This is from your lovely wife, Mrs. Marjorie Attah-Mensah, your children, your sons-in-law, your grandchildren, and all the family at Full Gospel Men's Ministry. We love you so much, Reverend Samuel Attah-Mensah.
Yeah. He's a member of the family, a member of the governance,
yes.
We celebrate him this morning.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everything you have done for us. You will continue to do.
Yes. We celebrate
you. We
are grateful for the opportunity
exactly
to walk into your home.
Yes. From the home.
Absolutely. Very quickly, everyone is a winner in the Ongalicious Abingwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes to be won. So just look out for the Ongalicious promo packs. Submit 20 of the Onga powder or promo sachets and 20 Onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any of our redemption centers near you. Scratch the card, reveal the code, send it to *713*27# and win instantly. Cash prizes up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. There are deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs from the 15th of April to the 15th of July 2026. So hurry, don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. Before we even turn our attention to the floods and the built environment concerns that we have, Godfred, the Black Stars, there's some news coming from the camp of the Black Stars, is it not?
Yes. So we have the World Cup preparation camp list. Now, this is not in any way the final Black Stars list.
Okay.
But if you are not on this list, it's pretty much with
12
days to go before the announcement of the squad. If you are not on this list, pretty likely you are not going to the World Cup. So we know who's going to the World Cup based on this. It would take some injury of some sort during this camp in Wales to remove somebody from the squad. So we can say with a certain level of certainty, 95%, 96%, that this is the team that will be named will be drawn around this squad that is currently in Wales.
Right. So who are some of the people?
Okay, so let me run you through this list pretty quickly. So there are 5 goalkeepers, but 3 will go to the World Cup.
Okay.
So we have Benjamin Asare, who is the current number 1.
I saw him training in the water.
He's working on the reflexes.
Oh my goodness.
So he's there. Lawrence Atizigi, Joseph Annan, Solomon Agbasi, who is Benjamin Asare's deputy at Accra Suffolk, and then Paul Reverson of Ajax Amsterdam. He's the reserve goalkeeper of Ajax. The announcement that came said he had been selected with a view to the long term.
Okay.
So he's there on a learning excursion, but who knows? And then Baba Abdul Rahman returns to the national team after 4 years. Okay. If you remember, Baba Rahman opted out of the Black Stars for mental health reasons after a match in Kumasi where basically everybody at the stadium was booing him and shouting at his parents in one language form or the other. And he walked away, but he's back. Truth be told, he's been in very good form.
Nice.
But there are those who say, look, others have been better. But whatever it is, Obaraman is in. Gideon Mensah is back. Marvin Senaya, who was recently added to the squad at right back, he's at Auxerre. He's in. Ali Dussedu.
Where does he play?
He's at Auxerre. He's a right back of Auxerre. His team is with Gideon Mensah. Gideon is on the left, he's on the right.
Oh, I see.
So you have the left back and right back of one team in there. You have Ali Dussedu of Stade Rennais also there. Abdul Mumin also makes a return to the national team after a long injury layoff. Now, Mumin has been away from the national team for a very long time because he's been away from football for a very long time. He's been injured for over a year.
Wow.
Returned to full league fitness about a month ago.
Only a month ago.
Yes, and I think we've had significant problems at centre back, particularly with the passing. He's a left centre back with exceptional passing range.
Right.
So I think he gets into the squad because of his
gap.
unique profile. That's the Salisu type replacement that is missing. So I think they looked at the options and said, let's add him because of his very unique profile. Jerome Opoku is similar, but he's also a regular. Jonas Ajeti is in. A lot of people are not happy with Jonas with the Austria and Germany games because he was making a few errors, but he makes the squad. Kojo Pompepra is in from Nice. He's in France. Jiku, who's the regular starter, is in. Elisha Wusu, he's an old face as well in midfield. Partey, old face. Kwesi Zibo, people will scream at this, but there he is. Augustin Boachi is a new name. And Augustin Boachi is interesting because there's been a significant clamor for Augustin Boachi's inclusion in the team, especially because we don't have too many creative players. Kudus is not in.
Yeah.
We need somebody who is able to carve out chances. He can play as a 10. He can play as a wide right player. He's been in good form for Saint Etienne in France. So a lot of people are very happy.
Excited about his inclusion.
Nice. Caleb Birinchi is old face in there. Abdul Fattah Ishaku is there. Yeah. Kamaldeen Suleimana is in there. Christopher Bonsuba is in there. And there's Nyama is another one who has been away for a while with injury, but also makes the squad. And that's where a bit of pain is for a lot of people because they are saying Joseph Painsel from the MLS, LA Galaxy, perhaps should have made the squad because he's been in much better form, has been fit. Nyama has not been fit for a while. So people are wondering why Nyama is in there. But I have a feeling these are all conversations about profiles and what they offer to the larger skill set. So it might not necessarily come down to who's in much better form, but it comes down to who's a better fit.
Right, for the kind of assignment we want.
But then the concerns about current form is also important because you need the player to be able to show up and deliver at a certain level. So those are some of the questions hanging over Nyama. Then you have, of course, Antoine Semenyo, who is the biggest name in the squad.
Yeah.
You have Brandon Thomas Asante, who had a very good season at Coventry. They've qualified for the Premier League. Prince Kwabnedu is in as well. He made a late surge into the squad and has proved very decent since he's been in the team. Iñaki Williams, he's in the Czech League with Victoria Pilsen. Iñaki Williams is in there. Again, people are like, Iñaki doesn't do it for the Black Stars, but he makes it experience. Jordan Ayew, captain of the team, hasn't had a good season, but then captain of the team, you don't drop the captain of the team
at all.
So that's the Black Stars squad.
You know, one thing that's been on my mind is for some of our players at the club level, they do great, and then we come back at the national level and you are watching and you're like, are these the same stars you see glitter on the world stage, and when they're playing for the national team then it's something else altogether.
Two completely different types of games. Club football and national team football. You know, so club football, you're somebody you train with regularly. You are identifiable patterns. Cohesion is easy to build. National team football is not the same. You are quickly put together. You're supposed to build that cohesion as quickly as possible. But because you are supposed to be best in class, you're an aggregation of best in class, those things are supposed to come a lot more quicker to you in your camp. So we've seen players who don't do well at club football but tend to do pretty well at the national team level. But again, it's about fit. It's about who fits what role. And I think if you look at most of the call-ups you've seen with the national teams that have been called, these controversies we are having with the Black Stars, we've had it with the English national team. Spain is having that conversation. Quite every country will have that conversation around who made the squad and who got dropped. But simply also sometimes the calls are about fit. in England, there's a big conversation about John Stones and Harry Maguire. Why did Stones get in ahead of Maguire when Maguire has probably been the best centre-back, English centre-back of the past 3 months? But then there are those who will tell you, well, Thomas Tuchel prefers to play a certain type of game that will not suit Harry Maguire, no matter how much form he has. So it's simply about a fit, and that John Stones is a better fit than Harry Maguire, who is in better form. So you look at the composition of this squad, and then you are looking at who fits where for what Carlos Queiroz wants to achieve. I think that is how we should look at the squad, rather than on the basis of, oh, this one has scored 15 goals and this one has scored 2. So why is that there? But it's a genuine concern to raise those questions of, but this one is in better form.
Is this our best foot forward in your assessment?
Well, if it's an old spine, there aren't. If I look at this squad, it simply tells me the man is relying on players who have been there and done that largely, and have a sense of what it means to be there. Augustin Boachi is the new face in there, but that then is, again, I said it's a fit issue, because you can, if you watch 2 minutes of Augustin Boachi, nobody will tell you who he's replacing in the team. Kudus. So will you find a better fit than Augustin Boachi for Kudus? Not necessarily. So he goes in there because he immediately plugs that typical, because a lot of people will be used to playing with Kudus. So who has similar tendencies? Augustin Boachi has similar tendencies. So it's not going to be too hard to do plug and play with a player like that. So it's almost always about which group gives you what you are looking for. Largely, these are the people who have been playing with the 70-80% of the squad is the Black Stars of the past 2.5 years who have given us so much pain, but they know each other. So
there was a lot of conversation about getting the guys who said they were not going to play with us, those in the diaspora. I believe you know what I'm talking about. I get that. And with Kudu sidelined by injury, there was a lot of expectation that some of these guys might come in to plug the hole. Well, what has happened with that? We are not seeing...
Callum Hudson-Odoi is injured, so that rules him out automatically. If indeed there was going to be any such conversation, I was aware some level of conversation had happened at the very high level to get him in. Nketiah has also been injured for a while. I think he had been working his way back, but it looks like he didn't get into that phase of making an impression. The one that stands out is Derek Kohn, the left back from the Germany-born left back. He gave us the assist when we played against Germany. You know, he didn't make the squad at left back, and that's what people have said. You worked so hard to get this guy from the Germany side to your side, and then you drop him for the World Cup. But that was only his second or third game for the national team against Germany. So there are those who say, well, it is what it is. Heartbreak for him, but he didn't make the squad. Apart from that, there aren't too many of those ones that have messed up. Paul Reverson, the young goalkeeper, he's Dutch. You know, but he's pretty young, but he's in the squad, so he's one of those as well.
How about the Achampong guy at Chelsea?
No, I don't think progress has been made, and I think Josh Achampong will fancy his England chances
over.
He will genuinely favour his England chances because he's in and around the England 20 squad.
But in terms of injuries, what actually is the problem with Kudus? I mean, Kudus, we couldn't risk taking him and put him on the bench.
He won. It's not about we risking him. It's about one, the player wanting to risk it, and two, his team Tottenham Hotspur willing to risk it. So the difficulty for Kudus was he got injured, was at the final phases of recovery, then got injured again.
Oh no!
Which required surgery.
Oh dear.
We are not very clear whether the surgery was carried out or not. There have been mixed reports on that, and the club has not publicly commented on whether there was a surgery. Kudus himself has not publicly commented on whether he underwent surgery. But the thing is, he was out for a very long time. On the verge of return, he had a relapse.
Wow.
You don't risk a player. You don't risk such a situation. That means
double jeopardy.
And playing a World Cup is very difficult because what happens is that you are squeezing in high intensity games back to back to back. So although people might think it's just 3 matches, but the difficulty of the World Cup is that every single game you might play at a World Cup, it's equitable to maybe a game and a half or two of a club game, of a regular game. So it's really difficult. So if you are playing those games at 4 day intervals, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. But with the travel involved as well, so you don't want to.
So for you to be recovering after such a major.
I know it's time for but let me squeeze this one in. Tariq Lamptey and where the mind of Partey is. I mean, Partey has not been, I think, top form since
Tariq is out. Let's put that by because of his injury situation. The whole season he had a very long-term injury situation, so Tariq was never going to be an option. But Partey, I say, is the biggest gamble because we don't know where his mind is, and there's a lot going on in his personal life. As to how he's able to compartmentalize and focus will be key to his performances, and we have seen it take a toll. Physically, he doesn't look like but when you watch Partey, he look like he's a pale shadow of himself. And the issues of the past year or so have taken a significant toll on his frame of mind and performances. As to whether he will be able to lift himself during the bubble of the World Cup is something we need to. But I think a lot hinges on Partey's mental state during this World Cup.
He needs a time to go through it.
Wish him all the best. I mean, he's sort of the heartbeat of the midfield, and if he's doing well, we will do well. But unfortunately,
it's time for tech and social media trends. Edwin Kwakofi is here already, and tech and social media trends is brought to us by Telecel. Edwin, good to see you on a Tuesday morning.
Good to see you as well, Caleb.
What's in the trend?
Good to see Godfred and our council, Richard.
No, Dela, we drop the council.
Oh, okay. Good.
You have to add who is back with Agbama Kanu. Very important.
He is back. Okay, so you've been talking a lot about the Black Stars. Yes. You've gone through the conversation, but just
the call-up list.
Just a few points to make about it. The names that have been left out of the squad that people are talking about. Felix Afenya-Jan, who joined the squad for the game against Mexico. There was also Majid Ashimeru, who was also part of that squad. Both have been left out to the chagrin of a lot of people. They are not happy at all because they felt that those two had over the course of the season and in past performances with the Black Stars to merit a place in the World Cup.
Afena-Jan is an attacker, right?
Yes, he's a striker.
And then he was the one Jose Mourinho gave some boots to.
Exactly.
Has he developed his skills ever since? I mean, there was so much expectation, when he was under Jose Mourinho.
Well, as a player, you never lose the talent that you have, but in terms of the clubs that he's been at and how his career is developing in terms of the level he's playing at, yes, there's definitely been a drop. But last season, he got to somewhere close to his best at his club, helped them qualify to the first leg in first division in Turkey. So we've seen a lot of good performances from him. And when he was called up to the national team for the Mexico game, there was talk that he might actually make it to the World Cup squad, but unfortunately, he might still make it to the World Cup squad. But based on this list,
could he have replaced easily somebody? I mean, ideally, if you look at the front line, we have Prince Kwabena Edu, we have Iñaki Williams, we have Jordan Ayew. Those are the attackers, and then you also have Semenyo. Enes Nyama,
you look at the front line, it would be very difficult. The closest name there is Prince Kwabena Edu, who a lot of people have been unconvinced by his performances for the Black Stars when he's been given the opportunity. So he could have been dropped for Afena-Jan, but he's not been. So that's it for...
Because the first time I saw that guy, he was very, very, he was on fire, turning properly. It was typically in the Jan frame, except that he was not hitting the target, but...
So something that was trending alongside Fabrizio Romano, he posted the list and said it was the final squad for the Black Stars. And they finished it on social media, and forced him to delete the list as well. So that's all trending alongside the Black Stars. Let's just stay with sports for a bit. And Spain have also named their squad for the World Cup, and for the first time ever, there's no Real Madrid player in Spanish World Cup squad
at all.
At all. Not one Real Madrid player.
All the stars there.
All the Spanish stars there. Dean Housen, Carvajal, also Gonzalo Garcia. Yes, and so many good Spanish players, but none of them have made it into the Spanish squad for.
What's happening there?
There's a lot. Real Madrid have not had the best season. They did finish second in La Liga, but for Real Madrid, that is not really acceptable.
Cohesion,
in the Champions League, they've not been great as well.
And their best players are not Spanish.
Okay, a lot of their best players as well are not Spanish, but no Real Madrid player. And Barcelona have 8, which of course has worsened the pain for Real Madrid fans, because yes, their biggest rivals have 8 players. Could have been 9, but Fermin Lopez was injured before the tournament.
That means they are going there set already to play, club football at the World Cup.
It's basically a Barcelona team going to the World Cup for Spain. Yes, so let's move away from sports. And you've already talked about the flooding, which I wanted to speak about. I've seen a number of videos on social media of places being flooded, houses being submerged as well. And also, besides the inconvenience it causes to people on the road, people where they are living, people's movement, we saw a couple of situations where people almost got swept up by the flood waters. So they were saved by people who were nearby, but there was a woman who almost got swept away. She was saved. There was a delivery person on a motorbike. The biker who's refused to let go of his bike.
It's a very,
very, very dangerous situation. But he was helped out of that situation by passers-by and residents of the area. So it's a difficult situation. It's prompting conversations on social media about how we continue to face this situation over and over again. And we are not just talking about the inconvenience, as I said, to movements, to people's houses. We're talking about lives that are being lost as well. So really unfortunate situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to encourage people to learn to let go of some of these things, vehicles, because I mean, I know it's difficult, right? You must have struggled to put together 15,000 Ghana cedis to buy that motorbike. Probably took a loan, and so you want to hold on. But in such situations,
life is more
exactly,
valuable.
because once you're alive, chances are you would work again and get a new one. That guy nearly went to Chile. And let me thank the people who came in to save him, because I mean, people could have said, no, this is too risky, let me not get involved. But they got involved, also attempted to save the bike, but ultimately they pulled the guy. That was a very important intervention, and that kind of communal spirit should drive what we do across the country. It's very important.
But for you doing the listening, don't also do the daredevil thing in flood waters. Charlie, just park somewhere or don't move at all, because the currents you can see the water is moving very slowly, but if you enter, you see that it's a different ball game altogether. So
people want to save their TV sets. These you can always get them back. I know it's difficult, very, very difficult, but sometimes, bro.
Okay, so your life is not worth the risk. Now let's move to the EPA, who have sparked controversy with their posting of a notice that the production, importation, distribution, sale, and use of polystyrene foam products, popularly known as styrofoam or takeaway packs, in Ghana shall become will be banned effective
next year, January
1st of January 2027. So
this is FDA or which of them?
EPA, yes.
So, the president announced it last year.
Yes, he announced it
Funny enough, I was thinking about it recently, that what has happened to that directive, but the EPA is giving manufacturers, importers, and people in the space time from now until next year that redirect your energies and productions into something that's more sustainable. Because if you're looking at the flood situation now, a lot of the drains are choked with these plastics that are not biodegradable. So get into biodegradable stuff.
Yeah, but what of the real plastic itself? The
polythene bags. I don't know whether we want to phase it out in stages or something. But
you see, I commend them for that bold initiative. I hope that they would actually enforce it.
Yes, that's the problem.
But the bigger problem,
is in
my respectful view, is that black one. Yes, I mean, we should not. It doesn't. We should not have that being part of how we serve people in this country. It's just so wrong. I know people have created factories,
industries out of
it. People have jobs as a result. But look, we are not saving the environment with them still in circulation.
At all. So we are wrapping up on Tech and Social.
Yes,
right?
I'll just wrap up with tech news. Yes. And we have launched our first ever e-visa service. The launch took place yesterday. We heard from
Citi FM.
No, the nation, the
Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, the way you say we are.
We also not.
Yeah, that's what I was worried.
You can get me
Okay, so just go through it. The Foreign Affairs Minister, he spoke about how there was collaboration between the Interior Ministry, the Transport Ministry, and the Foreign Affairs Ministry to get this off the ground. So anybody who is applying for a business or tourist visa to Ghana can exclusively apply via this platform. And for people outside of the continent, they pay $260 to apply, which people have expressed concern about the price given other African countries. But for Africans, you can go and apply and it's free. No visa fee, as the president has
said. But again, I think we're talking about borderless, Africa. Right? I honestly don't think that in this day and age, with everything we mean for the continent, Ghana should still be issuing visas to African nationals. It's completely unacceptable.
So it should be visa free.
Yes, I mean, what is this business of visa for African nationals? Where the place we occupy in the organogram of Africa, the continent, and what it means for people, I don't think that we should be issuing our visas.
So what's the alternative?
The person from South Africa should come to Ghana without a visa.
Okay, that's the
case. It is enough that you have the passport that states that
we are African.
Exactly.
That's all. Finally, though, hasn't Godfred been trending? I thought I saw Godfred in that trend. So Godfred, you apologize.
I apologize. I will say it again. They should forgive me. They have watched me on Facebook like Omo.
That's the social media trend.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
With the recent increase in electricity tariffs and fuel prices, power, although unreliable, has become expensive, and owning a noisy generator becomes a headache rather than luxury. For an affordable and durable electricity solution, you need to go solar with Translight. Feel the independence, experience the comfort, and be productive. Translight Solar. Wherever there is sunlight, there is Translight. Think solar. Think Translight. Locate us at 98 Boundary Road, East Legon, in between ARS and the American House at the White House bus stop. Visit our website at translightsolar.com. Call us on 0504-249-229 or 0206-542-454 or reach us through email info@translightsolar.com.
The World Cup football fever is here, and Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing the excitement of the stadium right into your home with unbeatable soccer promotion. Experience every goal and celebration in clarity, just like you're live at the stadium with discounts on Samsung, TCL, and NASCO Smart TVs. Make Make every match day perfect for your football watch parties with powerful air conditioners and air coolers, top and bottom mount chest and display fridges, gas cooker, washing machines, microwaves, small kitchen appliances, and more. This is the biggest football promo of the year. Rush to our showrooms and authorized dealer shops or call 050-315-9739. Electroland, bringing the stadium home.
Abosuki baby de unya sang kofa pepper soup where you know pepper sang kofa pepper powder esheshi raw sang kofa pepper powder me kwa ojawo esheshi sang kofa pepper powder me kwa ojawo esheshi me kwa ojawo esheshi me kwa ojawo esheshi me kwa ojawo esheshi me kwa ojawo sang kofa pepper powder ojawo
FDA aji ejade nka to yatum.
Charlie, dream I'm nice. I get some serious meeting. Allah, motion. But Charlie, no credit today. Oh, but you relax. Momo day.
Hey, what funny.
Yes, so I borrow small, sort myself out, I pay back. We move. Spot there. Ah, Charlie, you sure see you they pay back? Yes, so that anytime somebody else they need them, Momo day. Be like I for can't borrow some more. Hey, you this boy. Don't go there and disgrace yourself. Allah, motion.
Responsible borrowing be the real flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort them, pay back. Momo day.
Every child is different. Different interests, different paths, different needs. And nobody understands your child better than you. With our all-new Make Them Possible, Cerelac. Care for them. Count on us.
This advert is FDA approved.
Madam, give me fufu and soup, please. Do you have beef?
Yes, please.
Give me. Do you have salmon?
Yes.
Give me. Do you have tilapia?
We have.
When your money starts to work for you, there will be signs. Invest with EDC today.
How many?
Just keep going until I say stop.
Find out about EDC's investment products and start today. Financial independence is possible with EDC.
For further assistance, call 0326 34165.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
(22 after 8). We've had consistent rains in the last couple of days, and many homes are flooded, communities are flooded, some roads have been cut off. And the Greater Accra Regional Director of the National Disaster Management Organization, Dennis Nate Ajano, it's unhappy. Structures that were pulled down in the past have re-erected again, and is questioning the municipal authorities over this particular development. And many of you have sent messages via 0539 986 996 because some of your properties have been submerged. Originally you built in proper places, people have come to build in waterways, now it's impacting you. And some road projects, as a result of the poor works done by contractors, have worsened situations for you. 0539986996. Godfred Akoto Boafo is with me in the studio. Richard Delaska is here. Bernard Avle is here as well. My name is Caleb Kudah. Quick announcements. GCB Bank is making business simpler, faster, and smarter with digital solutions designed for every business. Run payroll, make vendor payments, approve transactions on the go with GCB Bank online banking, pay bills, school fees, and buy forms instantly with GCB Pay. For importers and corporates, we have the ePay, which makes customs duties and institutional payments fast and secure. Businesses can also accept payments seamlessly through GCB POS and GHQR with instant confirmation. With GCB Bank's debit, prepaid, and ready cash cards, managing business spend is easier than ever. Wherever business goes, GCB Bank is with you. GCB Bank is your bank for life. Now, for all music lovers, there's something Godfred and Sky will love. So, Gramophone Africa is doing something interesting. If you have the gramophone plates of high life and Afro beats from the 70s and the 80s, they are buying them at the best price, but only if they are in very good condition and they come with their original covers. So they are buying only African music, that is Ghanaian, Nigerian, and more. No foreign records. So if you have the African gramophone plates, just WhatsApp 0530.
Agba.
That's how we call it. Agba. Then you put that then you'll be spinning like that. So send a WhatsApp to 0530 866 875 if you have Agba in good condition and it's African music, Ghanaian, Nigerian, and more. You can just call or WhatsApp, send pictures, and you have some good money for yourself.
Oh, I see. Why are they collecting all that data, though?
I guess maybe they're building a music museum or something. Yeah, so it's not a bad idea, you know.
We need to preserve African music.
Very important. Very, very important. In the meantime, Sky, GRA is reminding all persons registered for VAT that VAT and communication service tax returns for April this year, it should be submitted on Friday 29th, or you will be paying some penalties. So there's penalty of 500 Ghana cedis and a further penalty of 10 cedis each day. And for those who do the CST operation, they will attract a pecuniary rate of 2,000 Ghana cedis and a further penalty of 500 Ghana cedis each day their returns are not submitted. So you know what to do. info@gra.gov.gh is where to visit. 0800 900 110 is the toll-free number to call. But there are moments that life calls and you have to be prepared at all times, whether it's campus, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased. Whatever you are building, let Cowbell Coffee stay with you every moment, because success doesn't just happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee Day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. Now, imagine a world where your power never fails, your data is always secure, and your business never stops. That's the world Left Signature Limited is building every day. Expert electrical engineering services, cutting-edge renewable energy solutions. We have solar and microgrid. Data and cloud services also ensure maximum uptime. We deliver custom applications, ERP systems, AI-powered solutions designed to boost productivity and drive growth. So download the LEP Power app from the Play or Apple App Store. Access the web version as well. Call 0256 111 811. Our office is at Lashibi North Celebrity Estate. Left Signature Limited, driving progress through technology and engineering excellence. Let me tell you about Delex's University College. They are at Community 25 Peace B Junction. And if you are seeking world-class education or you want a market-driven professional qualification, talk to Delexis. They will run programs in undergraduate, BSc nursing, all the way to cybersecurity and digital forensics. DelexisUniversity.edu.gh is where to apply and check out other courses that are available. 05511 98 100 is the number to call. Don't forget, admission is in progress. And just before I bring you the voice of the NADMO Regional Director, who is so upset, blasting municipal authorities for looking on structures to be built in waterways. Everyone is a winner in the Ongalicious Abingwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes to be won. Just look out for the special Ongalicious promo packs. If you have 20 of the powder promo sachets, submit them together. Another 20 of the shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any redemption center. Send the code to *713*27#. You will win instantly. Cash prizes up to 200,000. Deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs from 15th April to the 15th of July. Terms and conditions apply. Don't miss that. So this is the voice of the Greater Accra Regional Director of NADMO, Dennis Nate Ajano.
But I am putting the MC of Ablukuman West and the municipal works engineer and the planning officers. I am putting all of them on the spot. I am going to report to the regional minister. Some of these people must be sanctioned because buildings are not built in a day. Yeah, but yeah, demolition. The last house we demolished was this one, and they've sat down. Okay, all these places they're filling air core. And these are some of the problems in terms of flooding. And all these buildings, so I'm instructing my friend in NADMO Director, someone who works in, they should mark all these properties. We will pull them down. But you as the media too, we want you to look at it. Me I sure say okay on a demolition last time. And get back not the NBA in here no more. Overnight, now for the filling air back no more. And these are some of the things. Yeah, Juma. You per se omani ya den ekoso then obi nu so afechi di bone wosun can you fire say ebe kun krofo na bibia the blame will go back to president being president. You know this one there me I am putting the spotlight like I said earlier on the municipal chief executive over here and the works engineer and the planners. So I'm betting assembly no offices don't bet there, then they should sack all of them because we cannot go over and over coming back on some of this, but you have been tasked to take charge of all these areas. Answer no, you to come and check everybody here whether they have permits, and if they have permits, then they should sanction the whoever issued the permit for the people to build on the waterland here. We are tired of all these things. The engineers, the planning officers, all those who who are in charge of allowing these people to build here, they should be sanctioned.
Residents in the area say the drain overflows anytime it rains because the bridge is too narrow to contain the volume of water flowing from the Kwapiam Bridge. According to them, even a slight downpour leaves portions of the road flooded, causing heavy traffic congestion and disrupting business activities in the community. The residents also fear the situation could deteriorate further as erosion continues to wash away sections of the drain and creep closer to the bridge. They warn that the structure could eventually collapse if urgent intervention is not undertaken. After a heavy rainfall, floodwaters cut across the road, blocking access to and from the community. The residents are therefore appealing to government and city authorities to expand the bridge and reconstruct the drainage system to address the recurring flooding problem.
The flood is too much this year. As for this year, how I'm seeing the team is too much for us. You can see the flood yourself. They have spoiled everything. We are pleading to the government to come to our aid. You come and raise the bridge and rectify the fault. Finish. That's all what I can say for now. Since Attah-Mensah's time, they have been coming. They have been coming every day, but we are not seeing any distance. For reason, they come and even shuffle inside again. But still.
Yes, say nyama be brain see patro ban be boye no be go tanim ye mayen na ye hunto ye panacho because so be yet no so na haye pan haye ye bi bia say ye bi bia kola ni na ye ni be dampo go on so nti ye ni be so ni nko ya ye ntimi nko ho ye ntimi nko siesie ho I said, we chin as I watching as it's me say them.
Officials of the Okankwe North National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, who visited the area to assess the impacts of the floods, say more than 100 residents have been affected.
We have over 100 people that structures are close to the drain. Mostly are affected, yeah. Most of them are affected because though we be coming around to sensitize them on what to do, to educate them about the upcoming rains. But because they have nowhere going, they still live here. And until the rains come, they wouldn't know that they are going to be affected.
It will begin enforcing regulations by demolishing structures obstructing the drain to ensure the free flow of water.
We will enforce the law. There is law, and the law needs to be enforced because human life is very, very important to us. So going back to the engineers, we will come back to enforce the law by moving these structures that are close.
So that's a report from Christian Village in the Okankwe North Municipality, where they are calling for an expansion of the Dome Pillar 2 following persistent floods. You heard Fauzu Masoud read out Wahab Abdul Razak's report. Earlier, we brought you the voice of the Greater Accra NADMO director, who was complaining very bitterly about some structures they put down in the Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly. Sorry.
That's Otojo.
That's Otojo, right? Yes. And if you look in, when you watch the video, just behind him, you have like 4 or 5 story buildings, and you can tell this is a wetland. The area is really a wetland. People have put up structures that were demolished as recently as a year ago. And the man is upset. How do you sit down and look for the work we have done to be, rendered useless? And now lives are going to be at risk, property will be destroyed because people have gone to build in waterways. So the engineers at the municipal assemblies, again, what are they doing?
And that's the question everybody's asking. One of the people who spoke said something that caught my attention in the audio we played. When he was complaining, he said, this year, the floods are worse. Truth is, they're going to get worse every single year because people keep encroaching into the spaces that are supposed to act as buffers.
Yes.
So the more people encroach, the worse the flooding will get.
Yeah.
These are not matters of storm drains. So earlier in the week, I tweeted about Otojo.
Yeah.
This was somewhere Thursday or Friday, and the fact that people had been complaining that they were struggling at Otojo Ablekuma West, which is where the NADMO guys went yesterday. I was talking about it last week.
Right.
If you've lived in Dansuman, for the last 10 years, every single year, Otojo comes up. Now, here's the thing. What does Otojo mean, the name? You see, sometimes we do not pay attention.
Right.
Otojo.
Okay.
Jo.
Okay, man.
Valley.
Oh.
Or slide. Jowulu's new valley.
Okay. So Otojo.
Jowulu's new valley. Right. Basically.
Right.
If those who speak the Ga better can correct me.
Or is it Great Valley like Wulu?
So if you live in a Wulu, if you live in a Jo, you should know that you have problems.
Yeah.
Why do you live in a Jo?
Right.
The area that is Otojo is clearly demarcated. If you look at the map, it's part of the Densu Protectorate. I grew up in that part of town when I was young.
Right.
When even the area that is Kaurindorf Park was marshland.
Oh.
Where Liberty is.
Yes.
It was marshland.
So there are some schools before you go to the park. There's some church after and all.
I'm saying when I was young, it was just marsh. You go there, you are interacting with pythons,
reeds, and
ducks.
Things. Wow.
People used to catch is it mudfish?
Okay.
Yes. In that part of town, people used to, just down there, it's a lagoon.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the Blue Lagoon.
No, the Blue Lagoon is
the Blue Lagoon is further
down there.
Yeah.
All those areas have been filled. all those areas have been filled and built on. I was saying that, look, all the water that is supposed to come from Mames in Sahara and Zodiac coming down, the jaw there
is where
it's supposed to gather and enter the lagoon.
Yeah. Okay.
So where do you think, why will water stop coming from Mames in? No. Will water stop coming from Zodiac? No. All that water that is coming down there needs to find a place to go. Yeah. So no matter how much you fill, the more it rains, the greater that force is. And it's the same for those who are now struggling at Jowulu. Yeah. Those who are struggling at Tema.
Yeah.
All those areas that are flooding. Most of them, if you check, people have built in areas that they are not so. Some have spoken about an engineering solution. Yeah. Demolishing those buildings is an engineering solution. Let the water flow. Yeah. Because water will always find a way. Yeah. You can't stand the force of water. What are you going to build to block the water?
Maybe we are not, we end the demolition with just the debris gone and everything, but should we not be protecting these areas, after you demolish the structure,
and that is where
cordon it off.
NADMO and the municipality have their issues, because NADMO is saying, you, the municipality, and your engineers and your planners,
you've been negligent.
You've been negligent.
Or complicit.
Yes, because you know that this area, if you sit in your office and you look at the map, this area is not supposed to have buildings. When they were digging the National Cathedral pit, if you are looking for the debris of the National Cathedral pit, it's in Danzuman.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, the National Cathedral pit, all the debris is what has been used
because
to fill.
Because they dug into the earth and fed the sand, relocated it somewhere.
On a daily basis, you could count like 60 trucks just coming. That is why the road is the way it is.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
To go and fill the wetland?
That is how they filled it. They dig from the National Cathedral, bring it straight down. And that is how they filled the Tunga side, the Otojo side, and it keeps going deeper and deeper into the Densu Protectorate.
So you're saying that around Kaurendorf there's a lagoon? So here, water would have collected
here? That is where the water would have collected there, then go down there.
And then further down. To, if you go to the Glife side too, we are also filling that side too.
Yes. No, the Tunga side.
Yes.
They have filled the Tunga side.
So this
Glife is up, last stop.
Way up.
Yes. They have filled the Tunga side as well. So the water has nowhere to go. Look, if you know Dansoman well, if you check the NADMO map of Accra, the last flood rescue point in our area listed is Kaurendorf Park.
So that when there's flood,
so if there is a flood,
highland,
the one place everybody is supposed to assemble for safety is Kaurendorf Park. There's nothing beyond it.
Right.
So if you get to Kaurendorf, the large storm drain that comes from the top, it passes through the back of Kaurendorf. So a lot of people see the bush at Kaurendorf and think there's just bush there. The bush covers the large storm drain that has been built. Now the problem is the large storm drain is supposed to have an exit into the protectorate.
And that has been blocked.
But has been blocked because people have built directly in front
there. There are warehouses, there are apartments, there are shops.
Estates.
Yeah.
They are complete estates.
And that's why the road has never been good,
The road cannot be good because you have the trucks filling 24/7.
And there's also a marshy area, it's waterlogged.
You need to raise it. So I listen to the complaints of the people who live there, but I struggle to have sympathy. I struggle to have sympathy because you, the person who has gone to fill the place, why are you filling? You are filling because you know that this is not proper land.
It's not supposed to be built on.
That is why you are filling. You are filling it because it is not supposed to happen. So if you fill and build and the water carries your building away, why should I sit here and say I feel sorry for you?
So personal liability, people will be blamed for that, but we have people who are in authority who are supposed to ensure that, and you and I who are doing the right thing are not affected.
I'm coming to that, and it's not even just my area, in all the other places. Look, a large conversation must be had with the traditional authorities.
Right, the chiefs.
And they are the ones that nobody wants to mention because, frankly, if you go and mention it, you might not make it to the following day. We all have families. We love our families. We want to wake up every morning.
Is that bad?
You want to say it?
No, I don't know.
Exactly.
Someone...
Oscar, you want to mention names? You want to say something? We want to make it to the following day. But the NADMOS of this world, the MCs, the MMDCs, know that they have a large problem with the traditional authorities. Because the MMDCs might have a plan. The traditional authorities also have their plan. And what Ghanaian traditional authorities hate to see is bare land. They don't like it at all. This land, this area, we can do something with it. They don't care what the map or the designation is, so far as it falls within their traditional jurisdiction. And they start coming up with sophisticated solutions to create space that can be sold. So I get the
but we've zoned these places, have we not?
Yes, but they are selling it. So if we don't deal with the traditional authorities, the MMDCs together, and I don't know who's going to solve that problem. Where we are at now is not just a matter of drains. So it's not just a matter of the gutters are choked. It is simply a matter of large volumes of water that need to go somewhere that is not finding its way to where it's supposed to go naturally. So you have, I've seen videos of parts of main street N1. Some parts, when it rains, on the other side, it floods. Why?
I saw the Banyard side. Are you referring to that?
Adjingano, East Legon side.
Lakeside.
It's flooding. The water needs to find somewhere to go. You have built in the buffer zone there. You know that buffer zone I'm talking about, the one East Legon. Adjingano side. They have built into it.
There's a dam somewhere. They've built all over it. They filled it, and it's a main problem.
Lakeside, and then also just the Tema area, the Ramsar side.
Sakumono.
You've built all around it. So what are we expecting? The solution comes with pain, and again, our authorities don't like delivering pain because Ghana, everything is human face. So I want to say I'm hopeful that the people have gone there. This morning when I was leaving on my way back, I saw the MC because I drive through that part. Why is she? He was already there. He's there this morning trying to figure out. But what is he going to do this morning? How many buildings can he break? To solve this problem, you might need to clear close to 1,000 houses. Wow. Does Ablekuma West have the capacity to clear 1,000 houses?
Wow. 1,000?
But that is what it might take. That is what it might take to solve the flooding problem. To solve that problem at Lakeside, we might need to clear maybe 400, 500 houses. To solve that problem at Tema, we might need to clear same. They are doing some work. I saw an interesting video of the day the regional minister went to continue her demolition of the Sakumo area. Within an hour of the clearing, you could see the water start flowing into that. The water knows where it's supposed to go. As soon as the buildings were cleared, you could see you started seeing the water flowing. You could just see it.
Because some of the places, it's the water. You know, there are times you are driving and water is just emerging from the road, and it's not like it's a pipe from the drain or something, but underneath the road itself, you can tell a pipe beneath the road is best. So even the asphaltic surfacing, water is able to penetrate and come forth. So if you go to fill and then build on it, the water is just there and waiting for time to explode in your face. But my concern is that, Sky, on one side are the hills where you have the greenery and would have done the windbreaks, would have, compacted the soil over time. We have cleared the greenery. We are putting concrete there. So we are not even doing terracing in a proper manner so that the rain will find the surface water. Running surface water will find a smooth way out. Pantine, which never flooded, has been flooding in the last 3 years now. So that's uphill. Now, downhill, we all know Accra is a plain. We have a lot of drains, about 9 water bodies that all drain into the sea. So at the tip that goes into the river where it will empty itself, we've blocked it.
So
at the top too, we have cleared it. We are in the mess.
Somebody has even helped me with their Jowulu. So it says Jowulu means big, extensive, huge valley. Big valley, big, huge,
large
valley.
So it's supposed to collect water.
What are you doing at the base of the valley? What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
So what would it take? Because I think we all know the problem, and it keeps compounding year on year. And I'm happy that throughout the year, since the beginning of the year, we've kept talking about the built space, built environment. We've been talking about MMDAs. We've been talking about our Ramsar side. So no one can say that, oh, you guys have waited, it's raining, and you are now forming like something. We've been consistently raising the red flags over these particular situations. Here the rains are, eggs on our faces. Nothing has been done. Next year it will get worse.
And just the warning before Sky comes in. The Jowulu people.
Yeah.
Protect the Achimota forest with everything you have. Because a lot of the problems they are facing there is also because of the encroachment into the forest. If that forest goes and it rains properly, everybody in Jowulu will swim. They will all swim.
Because the forest is serving as a buffer.
They will swim, Ruta. Sky.
Already, capitalists are eyeing the thing and they are, using toothpick to clear their teeth.
You see, I'm in my 20th year here at Citi FM. And honestly, I'm tired.
Oh, Charlie.
I'm tired of talking about this problem of flooding in Accra, Ghana. Every single year that I've had the opportunity to sit on radio when the floods come in, I've covered it as a reporter on the field, sometimes at night. In some cases, at huge risk to myself. And people I know have died as a result of these floods. And we have consistently over the last 2 decades spoken to experts on what the problems are and what the solutions should be. We have had governments come in, governments have left office, new governments have taken over, promises have been made to the people, so much money has been spent.
Capacity building has capacity.
Workshops, seminars, all kinds of things have been done. Crash courses have been done. Huge World Bank investments have been made. Donor agencies have come in with all kinds of support. And we've had citizens generous enough to support people with the hope of ensuring that something will happen at the end of the day. But like the proverbial vulture, once the rains are gone, we go back to the old ways. And look, I think we are getting to that time where we have to say, Charlie, the project is not working. So why do you have to still continue to expend your energy and time on it? Because, our people travel, right? Our people travel. You go to other places. That's not to say that these places that are doing fairly well don't face some of these problems. But you must show nature that you have done your part. You must show nature that you have done your part. And that for some reason your best efforts did not produce the results that you wanted.
So that nature had its way.
Exactly. That is what you find elsewhere. But why is it that in our part, there are 3 key frontline problems that we have? First of all, Godfred mentioned some of them. The persons or the authorities that are responsible for planning our spaces. I made this point here 2 weeks ago. They are failing in a big way. I recognize the under-resource thing that they face every night, the limitations with human resource, financial resources, logistical problems that they face every now and then. But why do we have to establish an institution, create a law backing it,
and not provided with the resources that that institution needs to be able to function properly. And in cases where they are giving the resources, we spend the resources on travels, vehicles for the chief executive, all kinds of allowances for people who want to do workshops and all kinds of things. And the real work of policing the spaces that we share to ensure that they are properly planned, so that the kinds of problems that come up when the rains come don't happen. As for those ones, we conveniently forget about them. You understand? So when you look at it, the people responsible for planning our spaces,
they are really failing us.
And every time it's about give us more power. Yeah. We want to be called an authority. Yeah. We want to be called this and that and that. But the real work
is not getting done.
It's not about the name. Look, I'm just coming from a part of the world where I went to a lakeside, right? After some heated, negotiation session, I needed to clear my head.
After bread making,
I needed to clear my head. And they say, Charlie, this is where you do it.
Right.
You go to the river body, you can see the bottom of the river or the lake. And the fish is swimming in there.
No, people have not connected their sewer to that thing.
Exactly. Now, I asked a colleague, barrister, what's the secret? He pointed me to an office. They set up an office on top of, just above the lake, a building there. An agency. The name of the institute is an agency.
It's not an authority.
It's not an authority. Whose mandate is to ensure that that lake is clean 24/7.
Kept in pristine state.
Exactly. Ensure that people who violate the law are found and dealt with. They carry a rigorous education so that people understand why that lake has got to be in pristine condition all the time.
All the time they are carrying out education. That's just their job.
That is their job. They are monitoring. They are monitoring water quality with state-of-the-art equipment. Community policing is happening because you are watching your neighbor to ensure that the wrong thing doesn't get done.
Yeah.
So the ecosystem is protected in a way that protects everybody. You can dive in there, swim, walk out knowing that you have not picked up any germ. You can fetch water from there directly and drink it. But what do we have? We have all kinds of authorities, we have all kinds of agencies, but look at the collie. Look at it. Why is it that some people are specially created to occupy a certain space in the hierarchy of men, so that we are down there? No. We have also been educated. We also make plans. We also invest. We pay taxes. So there's something that is missing in this whole arrangement. So that is for the people who are planning the spaces. Then you have the political class. There are times the technocrats will say, this is the plan for the space.
This is how to do it.
This is how to do it. This is what the law says. But what do we have? We have people who are in authority. We have elected them to serve our interests, but who have their own interests. In some cases, they have their work interests aligned with those of us who are vested in doing the wrong thing. So what am I talking about? You find that people have gone to encroach spaces that are sized that should be left alone. So that when it rains, runoff will go into those spaces.
Straight.
Ramsar side. They are kept, the water will be there.
So it's a sponge.
Exactly.
It traps the water.
Exactly.
And then over time it
speculation. Over time it will release it small. These are spaces that are guarded with so much fortitude elsewhere.
They are sacred spaces.
They are sacred spaces. You go there, you do bird watching, all kinds of aquatic. You go there, you see them. They are protected. They are green. But what do we have? Every single bare land, regardless of what purpose it serves,
whether it's a wetland,
must become
a green belt,
it must become a concrete jungle. And it is either a constituency chairman, a branch chairman, a regional chairman, or some party man who is leading the effort to convert those spaces into places they should not be. And when they do that, and some people muster the courage to want to go and carry out demolition, then there's a voice from above. The Flagstaff House has called. Why are you doing this? Why are you making our party unpopular? The party headquarters has called. Oh, don't you know that this person, he sponsored our party, blah, 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 blah. These are the things that are happening. But meanwhile, these are the so-called leaders. They are supposed to know better. Now, you create all these mess. Then the next time we hear of you, you are ordering for an apartment in Dubai. You are ordering for an apartment somewhere in Texas, or a house in Texas, or you are buying an apartment in London. Look, we will continue this, and the next big disaster will claim everyone, because we all failed to do what is responsible. So the political class, they are not serving the purpose for which they have been brought together to provide a direction for this country. In many ways, there are genuine ones out there who try their best. Of course, I mean, the former regional minister, he did his part. But what happened to him? People came down heavily. Chenche, he tried his part during his years as chief executive of Accra. Ajiri Blankson, he also tried. Nat Nunu, they also did their part. But what do we find? E.T. Mensah in his years most probably also did his part. But again, where are we today? We are here because at some point it becomes not a reward to keep pressing, but what? A big gamble with your career, with your life, and many things. And the last but not the least is the one that Godfred spoke about.
The chiefs, no?
The chiefs. Look, this is an institution that we should hold in high regard. In many parts of this country.
Traditional authorities.
Serving
as custodians of the land.
Exactly. And in fact, when they tell you that don't go to this particular land, it is a sacred space.
Sacrilege. You can't
try.
Break their word.
If you do, you will face the consequences. But what we have today, merely because we are located in the heart of the national capital, we have seen a certain voracious appetite for wealth, too obscene to describe, to the extent that people no longer care about the consequences of their pursuit of personal wealth. So that undermines our collective safety and survival as a people. Yes, you are a head of a particular clan. But the land that is supposed to be Jaw, whatever, Wulu, or whatever it is, a Ramsar site, a lake site, why do you sell it? Oh, so they start strategically. Or go and dump your rubbish there. They will start inviting people to dump rubbish. It becomes a
wasteland.
Oh, yeah. So the increase over time. And once it goes up, like Godfred said, in some cases they collect debris from other construction sites, dump it there, and before you know it, they are selling
the land.
Now, what responsibility do you have as a chief or traditional leader or family head, steward, right, to the people you lead? And what is so tragic is that in some cases, those that I have encountered, it is not that they are using the money for anything useful.
They buy cars.
They buy some.
When they break down, the engine spoil, then they sell another land.
Look, with the greatest respect to the institution.
Respectfully.
This is an institution that long before the colonial people came here to do their thing, wielded so much authority, and they did things in a way that were truly sustainable in the environmental sense. Why has that changed? The sign, is that all there is to life? We cannot continue like this. So you see, when they sell the land, they sell their land because they believe that they have the right to alienate, right?
Yeah.
But the institutions that are to issue the licenses, they must stand firm and say that, look, this space is not for that purpose.
Yeah.
And once you stand firm, the individual who has gone to buy that land will not be able to use it for any purpose other than the original purpose for which it was.
Because I don't think that if the people we've mentioned, stood their grounds, then the structures that were demolished only a year ago could have come up again in the Ablekuma West Place. So what should be happening? Because we've seen the regional NADMO director, call for the sanctioning of the municipal engineers and those in charge of permitting, those in charge of supervision, and even the MCA. Because if these are happening under your watch, you are liable. The buck stops with you, does it not?
Exactly. The president put you in there for a reason. Look, when the president was campaigning for office, what did he say? He said he wanted to reset the entirety of our governance structure in a way that is meaningful, that will serve the Ghanaian people in a more sustainable way. So we want to make changes here, changes there, changes here. And they were supposed to have been given some long list of things they were to do as MCs, DCs, cleaning up the cities, to ensure exactly, planning space, Galamsey, all of these things. Now, almost 2 years, right? It's about a year and a half. The president's mandate is almost gone, right? By the end of this year,
essentially,
it will be December. Now, next year, the shenanigans we are seeing, people, instead of focusing on their job, they now want to replace the president. So he will basically become what some are calling a lame duck president, right? Nobody would listen to his commands or whatever.
So this is the last year he has.
So if he had last year and this year to do some meaningful change, reset the country in a way that future generations will come and say, oh, JDM upon his return, after having reflected so well on his previous presidency, has brought so much change and transformation. Last year is gone. This year will be gone. And yet you have people in office who are serving no useful purpose. Now, should it take a NADMO boss to go there and talk about how a DC or an MC is failing to execute his mandate? We have said it here repeatedly. That many of these DCs are not serving any useful purpose. We see the rubbish in the streets of Accra. We see the garbage all around us. And there are DCs, MCs in office whose job it is to ensure that those things are, are dealt with.
Charlie Sky, before you left, the Kaokudi street there, right now it has transformed. Godfred, it looks like the last time we had a conversation about the cattle, it has rather encouraged more people to find spaces there.
Let me ask a question. Look.
No, people even have their banners there now with camel and cattle and ram.
Look, with the greatest respect to my friends and brothers and colleagues, all of whom are members of the Islamic faith, I hold them in high regard, right? But we are not the only country that celebrates Salah. We are not the only country. And many of us have made journeys outside of this country, including into countries where almost the entirety of the population
Islamic State.
Exactly. But we don't see these things on their principal streets.
Still a lot of order when they're having their festival.
If you want to set up a cattle market, go and set up that elsewhere, so that people who want to buy their cattle will go into those spaces, buy the cattle, bring the cattle to the abattoir where they have to be executed, or in appropriate cases where they have the right infrastructure in their homes, they can slaughter the animals there, right? But about 1 minute away from the presidency,
can you imagine that?
Right? We have such an enterprise that has ballooned into a catastrophic mess that we are all driving by. We walk by so unsightly just because some of us want to celebrate our festival which we hold in high.
And we want to make money from it.
And we want to make it is completely unacceptable. And you see, let us look, there are very responsible believers of the Islamic faith out there. And they will not endorse this kind of thing.
True.
What is happening, it is wrong. Our laws frown upon it. You cannot just mobilize all kinds of, we have camel there, we have sheep, we have goats. All of them are there just because the festival is coming. It is unacceptable. Our local laws don't allow it. So why should we allow it? You talk about it, some people are not happy. But it is wrong. It is just so wrong.
So who is failing? Is it local government minister who is not whipping his people in line? Is it the municipal people, Greater Accra Regional Minister?
Go and investigate.
Oh, what is going on?
The people behind these things, some of them are party people. They know that nobody will come after them. Yeah. Some of them say they sponsor political parties. So some Alaji or somebody with some money. Look, other countries are making real progress. You're traveling, you stop over in a fellow African country, or if that's the right expression. And these countries have left us. And we sit here in our mess, and the things that don't matter.
No,
that is what...
No, we are the gateway to West Africa.
You can't be the gateway to Africa or West Africa if you continue to have cattle roam the streets. Just what? A minute drive from the presidency.
We are the beacon of democracy.
I mean, really.
Look, let's cut to the chase. The indiscipline, the disorder is too much. And we need to see evidence that this space is governed. We need to see evidence that where we live collectively, there are leaders in charge. Currently, as it is, we are looking for our leaders. If you find them, let us know. Because their work is not reflecting in the spaces where we collectively share. And it's getting embarrassing. It's life-threatening. And we have to do something real quickly. Sky, drink some water, okay? The ice in you is already melting.
You know what hurts? You see...
the ice is already melting. Drink water.
Sometimes, exposure to other things too, it doesn't help. If you are in your mess and you have always lived with the mess...
You are very happy.
You are very happy.
Who said you?
But when you go to other parts, and you see how things are functioning,
and you be sick,
and you come back, Charlie.
It is. I don't know,
bro.
I don't know,
Charlie. We are Charlie. You with you.
I get you all. Yeah. It is well indeed. Well, we are it. Listen, for years you've trusted Sunny Gold Brown Sugar. It's consistent quality, best packaging. Take control of your sugar intake in a more convenient way with your trusted Sunny Gold brand. We've introduced Sunny Gold Brown Sugar Sticks in 10 grams and 5 grams paper sachets. It's perfect for hotels, restaurants, schools, homes, offices, or on the go, and even large gatherings like parties, funerals, and conferences. Sunny Gold Sugar Brown comes in cubes, bottles, and sachets for all your cooking and bulk needs. Sunny Gold is a tradition of consistent quality. It's available at a shop near you. I imagine many of you have sent your messages. For some reason, our WhatsApp console is a bit down, but we'll work on that, and I'll get you your comments shortly, because some are really dealing with very dire situations. But if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, you'll discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. So grab yours today. It's available 0550-032231. Piva beverages is a taste you will love. And when you buy anything, it's got to be the very best. Diamond 42.5 hour grade cement. Highest quality cement on the Ghanaian market. We have since 2000 put smiles on the faces of homeowners, block makers, supported numerous constructions. We are rated green by the EPA. We are affordable 32.5 hour grade. Great value for your pocket. Diamond Cement is your number one choice for all your building needs. Find us nationwide and deal with the company directly. We have factories in Aplauta, Kradi, and Buepe. 0540-111-978. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond. At Omni Basic Bank, your security is our priority. Before engaging in any financial offer or investment opportunity, please take a moment, confirm through our official channels. Remember, Omni Basic Bank will never request for your PIN, your password, your card details, or OTP, or any confidential information via phone calls, SMS, email, or social media. Please call this number if you are in doubt. 0800-100-790. Omni Basic Bank is not just another bank.
Same old song playing all along. Nothing new the same old tune. Saw him at the rally last night, telling people what he'll do, promising them milk and honey, promises old and new. Heard this speech before, you know, at the last election show. His father said it, his grandfather too. This family tree has played us fools. They feed fat on our taxes, they feed fat on your taxes. Nothing ever changes. Nothing changes in our lives. Nothing changes. Same old song, sung too long. Same old song. Nothing changed, we sing along. Promises fall like rain. Only wealthy feel the gain. Same old song. When will we be strong?
It's 15 after 9, same old song, Richard Dela's song. We'll take a very quick break. When we return, we have friends from InvestCore join us to talk about investment opportunities and more. Stay.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
This June, all roads lead to Accra. WAMPEX, the West African Mining and Power Expo, returns from the 3rd to the 5th of June for its 19th edition. Endorsed by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, WAMPEX brings together over 6,000 mining professionals and over 250 local and international exhibitors. Meet the people behind West Africa's mining operations, discover new suppliers, and make the connections that move projects forward. From a high-level conference to innovation hub workshops and valuable networking opportunities, now hosted at its new home, the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel in Accra. Headline sponsors: Anglo Gold Ashanti, Goldfields, and B5+. Register now for free visitor access at www.wampexwestafrica.com and be a part of West Africa's leading mining event.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
The region or the drink.
Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you just for that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at ashesi.edu.gh. Remember, admission is ongoing.
June is for business here at Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. This June, the ideas get bolder and the future of Ghanaian business takes center stage. Welcome to the Citi Business Festival 2026. For the entire month of June, 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV bring together the thinkers, builders, innovators, and dreamers shaping the future of enterprise in Ghana. From powerful business forums that spark meaningful conversations to insightful odds with industry leaders and change makers, to stories of resilience, innovation, and ambition from Ghanaian entrepreneurs, this is more than a festival. It is a movement of ideas, strategy, and impact. Whether you're starting small, scaling big, or simply dreaming of your next breakthrough, the Citi Business Festival is your platform to learn, connect, and grow. Join the On Air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the Citi Breakfast Show on 97.3 Citi FM and at 11 a.m. with a repeat at 6 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. This June, let's challenge businesses. Let's refine ideas. Let's create impact. Call 0205 973 973 for further details. Citi Business Festival 2026. Driving ideas into impact. The Citi Business Festival 2026 is powered by 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank. And it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN, Zondatech Ghana Limited, and Petra Trust.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi 97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi 973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi 973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's 20 minutes after 9. Many of you listeners are thinking about how to invest and safeguard your future, your children's education, your property. You're thinking long term, but you are wondering, who do you talk to? That's where InvestCorp comes in. They are wholly owned Ghanaian company licensed by the Securities and Exchange Commission and the National Pensions Authority, National Pensions Regulatory Authority. So we want to talk about investments, treasury security funds, mid-tier funds, all of that. And joining us in the studio is Emmanuel Aidan. He's the head of sales and distribution InvestCorp. Emmanuel, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
How have you been?
I'm doing well.
Good. Very well. Thank you. So let's touch on the Treasury Securities Fund, right? Okay. What exactly is this Treasury Securities Fund, and how does it work for everyday investors and, people like us?
Okay, thank you, Caleb. So the Treasury Securities Fund is a mutual fund that we invest in long-term fixed income instruments, so such as government bonds and other types of fixed income instruments. Now, for the Treasury Securities Fund, it's ideal for investors who are looking term, i.e. maybe you are looking at building your own home, you want to invest towards that, you are looking at investing towards your children's university education, etc. The Treasury Securities Fund will be ideal for you, because over the long period of time, you'll get quite good returns over that period. Yes.
Okay, so how does it work, and who is it best suited for?
So, basically, so it's a mutual fund. A mutual fund, what we do is that we pool monies from various investors. We give it to someone called a fund manager who invests in various securities. So the advantage with that one is that you have a professional who is managing your fund on a day-to-day basis. Ordinarily, people will not have time to scout the market, know when to buy, when to sell, that kind of thing. But once you have a professional who is doing that for you, at least you're able to take full advantage of those opportunities. And then also it gives you a diversified portfolio.
I see.
Okay, so you're not just investing in just one instrument, you're investing in several instruments as well, which also spreads your risk as well.
So it helps you minimize your risk, maximize your returns.
Yes.
But a lot of people think investment is a conversation for big men, big women, people who have plenty money.
No.
How early must one start thinking about these things and start engaging you for advice and the management of wealth creation?
Well, ideally, normally we talk about life goals.
Yes.
And basically, anything that you want to do in life, you have to plan financially towards it. Okay, so basically, if you have any goal or objective that you want to do, you always have to plan and invest towards that. Okay, so basically, from the time that you are, let's say, secondary school age onwards, it's a good idea to start investing. Okay, so let's say, if you look at the ordinary life cycle, people go to university, you finish, you want to rent a place, You want to buy your own vehicle. You want to get married and settle down.
You want a house.
You want to build your
dream house. You know, that will not be flooded.
You want to build a house with a swimming pool. Those kinds of things. Your children's education. Your parents' upkeep and all that. All those things you have to plan towards those things. So all those are objectives or goals that you can invest towards. Okay, so
start early.
Yes, you have to start.
But it's never too late to start too.
No. It's never too late to start. Once you are determined, and the advantage with the mutual fund, you don't need a large amount to start. Okay. So with us, with a minimum 100 Ghana cedis and above on a monthly basis, yes,
every month
you can
just
open an investment account and start investing in that. If you also have a lump sum, 50, 60, 100, 500,000 cedis,
billion.
Yes, or even 1 billion, I will take it. Yes. Come and invest with us, and then you get good returns.
But how do you help protect people's money, investors' money? You know, Sky Emoja, you understand?
Yes.
While also ensuring that you give them good returns.
Yes, so I mean, basically, number one, we are licensed by the Securities and Exchange, Commission.
SEC.
Yes, the SEC. Each mutual fund is also a registered company on its own as well, with its own board of directors. So there are a lot of things the regulator has put in place to protect investors. So with a mutual fund, you wouldn't have the situation where maybe something has collapsed and somebody will run away with your money. This is a different type of investment, so that one you are secured on that side. Yes.
Then there is a mid-tier fund.
Yes.
So talk to me about that. Give us an overview of the mid-tier fund and what that is designed to achieve for investors, because you've told us that the treasury securities, we are looking long-term. People are looking at investment goals like the university education of your children, your wards, you want to build a home, so you're doing something long term, and with as little as 100 Ghana cedis mutual fund you can get sorted. And you have professionals who can monitor the markets and ensure that you reduce our risks, spread the risk, optimize our returns and all. But the mid-tier
let me put it down.
I can imagine.
But, so basically the mid-tier fund is designed for investors who want to invest for the medium term. So let's say you're not really looking at a short term, let's say 3 months, 6 months, but you're looking at this exposure to a year, 2 years or more.
2 to 5 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yes. So that's what the mid-tier fund is designed for. The mid-tier fund, we invest in various fixed income instruments like treasury bills, fixed deposits as well. But the advantage of the mid-tier fund as well, we also invest in some commercial papers. So with that one at least, it also boosts the return of the fund as well. Yes.
And why is it important to once again engage? Because if I can get these government papers, treasury bond on my own, why would it be useful to engage InvestCorp?
Okay. So I mean, like I said earlier, the advantage of this one, there are certain investment instruments. There's a ceiling of which you have to meet in order to be able to take advantage of it. Okay, but like I said earlier, with our mutual fund, with as little as 100 Ghana cedis and above, you can partake in it. And once again, you also have a professional who is managing your portfolio on a day-to-day basis, and you also have exposure to external fixed income instruments as well. So we have some US treasuries in there as well, in addition to the Ghanaian fixed income securities. So with just 100 Ghana cedis, you have global exposure and local exposure as
well. So who is this targeted at, this mid-tier fund we are talking about?
Okay, so I mean, for the mid-tier fund, let's say if you are looking at vehicle financing, for example, let's say you are looking at planning towards... Sorry? No, I don't understand.
Oh, you want to change your vehicle? You want to surprise somebody?
You see.
That one you can. That's the mid-tier one.
The mid-tier fund, or any other kind of medium-term goal. You can look at that.
I see that. So how does the mid-tier fund generate returns? What kind of growth can investors expect?
Also, I mean, with the mid-tier fund, the returns are quite good and stable. Over the years, it's averaged around 10 to 15% per annum. Now, we usually use the treasury bill as the benchmark. The 91 days around 4.9%. At the moment. Okay, so I mean, we always look to beat the treasury bill, which is the benchmark, so the mid-tier fund is doing quite well.
Nice. So who is InvestCorp? I should have started with this question, but I like that we've built up the interest. Now we want to know you. Where are you? We want to do business with you. Who are you? Where can we find you?
Okay, so InvestCorp, we are an asset management company. Basically, we manage money for companies and individuals as well. We manage tier 2, tier 3 funds, and then we also manage money for individuals, pension funds, etc. We are located at Jolu behind Fiesta Royale.
Okay,
so that's our location.
Exactly. You have some numbers, some links, some socials we can engage when we want to reach out to you, anything like that.
Yes, so if anyone wants to reach out to us, our WhatsApp line is 050 155 6870.
050
155 6870.
6870.
Yes.
That's quite easy to remember. 050-155-6870. We call you and say, okay, we want to do business with Investcorp, right?
Yes.
That's a good one.
So anybody who is interested, they should kindly send us a WhatsApp message or give us a call, and then we can assist them with that.
Emmanuel Aidan, head of sales
and distribution.
And distribution, Investcorp. What will be your final word before we end this conversation?
Okay, so what I'll say is whatever goal or objective that you have in life, Investcorp is here to assist you. Any goal or objective that you have in life involves financial planning. So whatever goal or objective you have, kindly call us on our number.
Okay.
Let us assist you so that you can plan successfully towards your financial goals. I also want to mention briefly that we also have our active equity fund as well, and our money market fund as well, which also offer quite good returns. So kindly reach out to us on our number 050-155-6870, and then let's help you to plan towards your goals.
Good. Kofi Intema sent a message, wanted to know your rate, but I think that's where he calls you and gauge you for more details. Kofi, he says reach out, call, and they are happy to help. And this number quickly, this message quickly says, thank you for the investment education this morning. What about someone 2 years to retirement? What is good? Also, is there any special thing for retirees? Ganobi from Kuntu said, thank you. I actually wanted to specify retirees when I asked whether it's too late for anyone to start.
Okay, no, I mean, if you are close to retirement or you are even in retirement, we can still design a portfolio for you that can help you to get quite stable returns, so that it can help you while you are in retirement.
Charlie Emmanuel Aidan, you do all head of sales and distribution, Investcorp. Emmanuel Aidan.
Yes, boss.
No, head of sales. Emmanuel, thanks for
emphasizing the head.
Oh man, thanks for passing through.
Thank you very much.
Many blessings, bro. And listen, people are winning big on 590 mobile. They just dialed *959# and they are making it. And this is how you can also be a part. NLA has increased the playtime of your favorite 590 mobile from Monday to Saturday. Noon rush starts at 8:30 p.m. ends at 1:25 p.m. the next day, while the evening draw starts at 1:30 p.m. closes at exactly 7:55 p.m. Sunday Aseda remains the same, no change in time. Catch all the 590 mobile evening live draws from Monday special to Sunday Aseda on GTV broadcast 8 p.m. to 8:15. Always remember to stay responsibly. Not for persons below 18. Contact 0308249477. 590 mobile at Darwinsem. And the biggest football tournament is here, and DSTV is giving you front row seat to all the action live at FIFA World Cup 2026, and it's that time when everything can wait, even sleep can wait. With 48 participating teams, World Cup has all the markings of history. So watch all 104 games on 4 dedicated HD channels, world-class commentary and analysis live on SuperSport DSTV from June 11 to July 19. DSTV is your number one spot for everything World Cup. Get your decoder today at only 69 Ghana cedis or reconnect from as little as 58 Ghana cedis. Get ready for an experience you cannot miss. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Look Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you'd love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva. Ready to lead beyond limits? Ready to think sharper, decide smarter, and lead with greater impact? Welcome to the Management Bootcamp 2026, an exclusive executive development experience from Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM. The Bootcamp is designed for ambitious professionals, executives, entrepreneurs, and business leaders who are ready to elevate their leadership capacity and thrive in today's fast-changing business environment. Gain practical insights from top industry experts in strategy, leadership, customer service, and digital marketing. The date is Sunday, 21st June to Friday, 26th June 2026. The venue is the Platinum Bay Hotel at Abokobi. To register, call 0501-145-434. Seats are limited. Secure your place today and take the next bold step in your leadership journey. Management Bootcamp 2026, shaping leaders, transforming businesses. The Management Bootcamp 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM.
Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Hello, CEOs. Ghana's foremost business platform marks 10 years of leadership impact. Join the 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo on Thursday, 28th May 2026 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kempinski Hotel Accra. The summit is themed Accelerating Ghana's Economic Transformation, Driving Bold Reforms Through Leadership, Technology, and Industrialization. Tagline, From Vision to Action. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will attend as special guest of honor and officially launch the CEO Government Compact 2026. Highlights include presidential CEO dialogue, masterclasses, panels, brand expo, CEO profiles, networking. Registered now at GhanaCEOSummit.com. Call 054-639-1970 or email info@GhanaCEOSummit.com. Powered by CEO Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, GIPC, University of Ghana, Media General, and the Multimedia Group. The 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo, a decade of leadership impact. T&C supply.
KFC Ghana just dropped something big. The all-new KFC Kebab. KFC Chichinga Abba. Now, you can enjoy your favorite street-style taste, but KFC style. Crispy, juicy, and full of Chichinga flavor. Order your choice, starting from 2 pieces. KFC is finger-licking good.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
It's 38 after 9. We have the great pleasure of a captain of industry in the studio. He's the independent board chairman of Ishmael Yamson and Associates. There's a big conversation coming up shortly. That's the Business Roundtable, looking to unlock the next quarter century. And so Ishmael Yamson joins us in the studio. Really happy to have you in the studio and to have a conversation with you. Last time I saw you, you were leading the National Economic Dialogue as the chairman of the committee.
Yes.
And there was a lot of conversation that it generated, and my boss in particular was very optimistic. The kind of people who were brought together, the conversations and the kind of direction it had generated. Since then, would you say that things are going as planned? Just to start the conversation.
No, I think yes. Generally, yes. That things are going as planned.
Right.
And you can see the early signs.
Right.
I wouldn't say that they are there are things that you can say would can be assured for the long term. But at least in the last 12 months or so, we've seen real signs. And I am confident, but let me qualify it because we have seen this before. What you need to do is an assurance that the government will commit to the fundamental changes that are taking place. And I must say to you that I can say with confidence that there are some very fundamental changes taking place.
Right.
We have to be committed to it. You know, and you see, because of our politics, you know, there are things that need
sustainability.
Exactly. No, sustainability, but also national consensus.
Right.
You know, sometimes we have to put the politics aside and make sure that we do the right thing.
Well, we will have another forum for this conversation, but today we want to reflect on the Business Roundtable, Ishmael Yamson and Associates Business Roundtable. I've seen it around a bit, and for those who are hearing of it for the first time, what is it really about, please?
Well, what is it really about is that, and we started in 2014.
Okay.
Every year we have the roundtable, and we talk about big themes, themes that we believe can shape, or let me put it this way, can reshape Ghana and Africa.
Right.
This year's shape, as you just said, is unlocking the next quarter century.
Yeah.
We have wasted the last quarter century. You know, 25 years, completely wasted.
Yeah.
And Africa and Ghana must begin to rethink, are we going to lose the next quarter century again? Or we should take definitive steps to ensure that we unlock the power of Africa.
So we do not want to waste the next quarter of a
century.
century.
No, at all, and we shouldn't.
Because we have wasted what we had. Oh, that's a very important. But so there are some central themes that you are having these conversations around. What are some of them, please?
One is, the big one is governance.
Right.
Because if you ask me, I can tell you that the biggest problem for Africa and Ghana is about the governance of our country. Right. And I think we need to come to a stage where we can clearly draw red lines and make sure that when you are in government, or managing a company, or managing a ministry, that you are committed to good governance.
Right.
That your behavior is ethical. But let me tell you, everybody knows when they are taking an action. They know whether it is right or wrong.
True.
They do.
True.
But why is it that in Africa and if we come to Ghana, for many years, we always go back and talk about what went wrong? Why should we? Because we knew at the time.
Conception and execution stages, we knew.
We knew.
Yeah.
And so governance is important.
Right.
And that is what separates the private sector from
the public sector.
Private sector.
Right. So governance is a key central theme.
And that's number one. Number two It's changing the structure of our economy.
Okay,
economic
structural change.
Exactly. You remember this was a big theme at the National Economic Dialogue.
Correct.
We cannot forever remain, exporters of commodities. And you look at what happened recently with cocoa price, from $13,000
straight down
to $4,000. Now, for how long are we going to sit around and pray to God for the rains to come? When I was when I became a chairman of Union for the first time, I drove to Navrongo, from Borga, from Tamale to Borga to Navrongo to Tumu, all irrigated land for vegetables, right? But why is that today? We can't even feed ourselves, and we have to import tomatoes from Niger.
And even when we grow the thing, we leave it to rot.
Precisely.
We're able to move it to
Precisely.
markets.
So adding value to agricultural products, changing the structure of our economy, making sure we add value to our minerals.
Right.
Those are the very basic things we need to do and do them well. So we need to talk about them.
Very important. So governance and economic structural change, and then other things.
The other one is about the education of our people.
Okay.
Look, the world is changing so fast. From what I sit as a chairman of MTN, I can see the dramatic technological changes taking place in the world. Very often, because for our consultancy, we talk to many people, we interview many people for jobs. And I'm afraid, and I've said this before, that the type of education we are giving our people may not necessarily be what the market will require.
Right.
So we may be educating people who are
not fit,
completely unfit for the new world of work.
Right.
So we need to rethink what education we give to our people today. So those are the big themes that Business Roundtable will be talking about.
Right. I like it. And then you have some spanning these. You want to give us some highlights of some of these people?
Well, first of all, we have the Honorable Minister of Finance.
Okay.
Because I think
exactly.
Right. And I think it is important because how can we create an economy which is sustainable, which is resilient for the next quarter century?
Very important.
And it starts from him because
he has a purse.
Precisely. Not only that, but he's the first minister in this first quarter century, right? So it is very important, very critical. We have PLO Lumumba.
True.
I'm sure you know him very well.
Absolutely. Pan-African.
Exactly. So we want Africa to begin to think that, look, it's time we came together, we acted together, we think together, we plan together.
True.
Because you see, as individual African countries, there's very little we can do. We don't even have the capital.
True.
But if we were to pool our capital together,
we can grow together.
You know how much we can do?
Incredible.
Even West Africa alone.
Yeah.
Look at what Dangote is doing.
Yeah.
You know, not only in Nigeria, but its operations are affecting, Europe.
True.
European refineries.
True.
So there's a lot we can do, and so we also have the Honorable Minister of Communications.
Okay, Samuel Attah-Mensah. Interesting.
Okay, because of the technological angle, you need somebody to begin to think about
AI,
precisely,
new emerging trends.
Precisely. Even I, the old man,
you know what's up.
I'm not using AI for many things.
Amazing.
So we have Honorable Amabua from
lands and natural
because
resources.
Lands.
True.
It's a major issue for investors.
Yeah.
So those are the
factor of production.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. So now, the outcomes after the round table this year. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, it's a very important question. Every year, we produce a report.
Okay.
And we share with opinion leaders, with politicians, with ministers, with everybody who can affect the life and the fortunes of Ghana.
Right.
And we follow up.
Okay.
Because between now and next year, we hold separate conferences to follow up with
on a specific themes and consensus.
Exactly.
Wow, that's a nice one. So
yeah.
I guess that everyone who wants to lead change must be a part of this.
Exactly.
Is this open to everyone?
It's open to everyone.
How can we be part?
Well, either you buy your ticket.
I like that. Yeah.
But we have sent many invitations out.
Correct.
But if you also chance to be there, nobody's going to turn you out anyway.
Lovely.
And we would like everybody to be present.
We'll look forward to it.
But this is a big theme, and we have to be part of the discussion.
Wow. We're speaking to the independent board chairman of Ishmael Yamson and Associates. There's a big conversation coming up, which is the Business Roundtable. We are looking at governance, economic structural change, and education. We have all the people who matter coming for that conversation, and you who is desirous of leading change in the next quarter. We don't want to miss the next century of quarter of a century. So we are inviting you to be there. So where will it be? When will it be? What time will it be?
This is at the Movenpick Hotel.
Correct.
This on Thursday.
Nice. This very Thursday. Oh, nice.
So I will expect to see you there. Anyway.
Lovely. Lovely. That's a good one. What time will it be, please?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
It starts at 8. Great. Yeah. So look out for the Business Roundtable, Ishmael Yamson and Associates Business Roundtable. We are unlocking the next quarter of a century. My guest has been the independent board chairman of Ishmael Yamson and Associates, a captain of industry, respected economist. It's always great to see you. We are grateful for the work you do and wish you the best of luck with this one and all that is ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Many blessings. It's 50 after 9. I say 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Super Sam is calling you. In a world moving towards sustainability, Super Sam Cement is leading the way with LC3 technology and eco-friendly innovation, making us Ghana's best choice. Choose Super Sam Superfast 32.5 hour grade for plastering, mortar, screening, and block laying. Use our heavy-duty Super Sam Power 42.5 hour for durable foundations, coastal works, and high-rise structural works. Super Sam Cement dries fast, is waterproof, it prevents moisture damage and powdery walls. 005530605517. Call us now. We are available at all leading building material outlets across Ghana. Super Sam, build your dream. Now you're planning for the future, I know, and that begins with the decisions you make today. Save, invest, do that early. With EDC, build wealth and retire comfortably. One clear sign of financial growth is when your money starts working for you through steady returns, long-term wealth creation. With EDC, you get professional fund management, flexible investment options, potential for higher returns, and financial security for retirement and future goals. Your financial independence is possible with EDC, so sign up today. 0302-610-400, WhatsApp 0509-268-414. If you're ready to lead beyond limits with sharper thinking, smarter decisions, and greater impact, this one is for you. Management Bootcamp 2026, an exclusive leadership development experience powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM. Is designed for ambitious professionals, executives, entrepreneurs, business leaders. If you find yourself in this bracket, the bootcamp equips you with practical tools to thrive in today's fast-changing business world. Expect powerful sessions in strategy, leadership, customer service, and digital marketing, all delivered by top industry experts. Sunday, 21st June to Friday, 26th June. That is when it's happening at the Platinum Bay Hotel, Abokobi. Seats are limited, so call now 0501 145 434 0501 145 434. Register today. Management Bootcamp 2026, shaping leaders, transforming businesses. The Management Bootcamp 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM. And as you know, the month of June is Business Month. The engines are heating up, ideas are flowing, conversations are about to get real. The Citi Business Festival 2026 is here for the entire month of June. 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV have turned the spotlight on the people, the passion, and the power behind the Ghanaian businesses. Bold conversations, business fora, insightful on-air discussions, and then we'll celebrate resilience of Ghanaian entrepreneurs. This is where businesses are challenged, they are refined, and they are elevated. Tune in every weekday at 9 a.m. on the Citi Breakfast Show 97.3 Citi FM, and at 11 a.m. with a repeat at 6 p.m. on Channel 1 TV for on-air series. If you are building, growing, or dreaming about business, this is for you. 0205 973 973. Call this number now for details. The Citi Business Festival 2026, driving ideas into impact, inspired by 97.3 Citi FM, Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank. Proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN, Zondatech Ghana Limited, and Petra Trust. Your messages. Good morning. See, my heart bleeds profusely when I hear discussions on flooding as a result of lack of proper development control by the assemblies and poor sanitation practices and the assemblies' inability to check same. How I wish I could just walk into your studio and or jump on a call, contribute to the discussions. But the problem is that, okay, you're still in government and you're in the assemblies. Hey, so tell us your this thing. This man. I had to park my car to send this message. This is so frustrating. I genuinely lost faith in our assemblies when I traveled out of Accra and returned to find a permanent settlement at a beachfront, few meters from the AMA head office. This settlement has been there now for over 6 years, close to Oshinik Hotel at Kwale, Ghana. The people in charge keep failing us. Good morning, Caleb. Below are the causative agents of our problems: politicians, chiefs, public servants. As for me, I have given up. Caleb from Kanda. If you're Caleb, you can't give up. You understand? Caleb, good morning. Until we start jailing the people at the assemblies who issue permits, as well as chiefs who sell these lands, and also go back to ensure proper sanitation, we will continue suffering. Teresa sent that from Soweto. Teresa, good morning. How is Ababira? Good morning, City. The Maijo Bridge on the Santor Road leads to the University of Ghana Farms Dam, and all the waste and rubbish ends at the dam. So I am aware the dam has not been dredged for years. This is because I worked with the university farm for years and I know what I'm talking about. The dam has been compromised because people are building left, right, and center, narrowing the waterway, hence the flooding. The Adenta Municipal Assembly should work with the university farms to find a way of dredging the dam to allow water to flow. If this is not done, I'm afraid more flooding will occur as we are experiencing more rains. Azuma former NADMO officer. This is Samuel from Tel Aviv. I agree 1,000,000,000% with Godfred. The chiefs are a major problem regarding the flooding in Accra. Every single patch of land in the city is being sold and built on without regard to what will happen when things go south. And with the 1,000 houses problem, clear them all. Samuel, thank you. You're reporting from, you're commenting from Tel Aviv. I hope you're well. Godfred is absolutely on point this morning. I remember years ago there were tracks on the Dansuman Road as though we were building the World Trade Center at Tunga Down. Sand, my God. It's sad, Gamali sent that. Good morning. See, Ghana is unfortunately going backwards, in case you didn't know. Indiscipline, selfishness, political games, poor education system, dirty mindset. Goes on and on and on. Until we all stop being partisan and become responsible citizens, Ghana won't improve. Look, some leaders need to go into exile and some need to go to jail. Ghana is like a gambling country. We want a better future, but we aren't ready to change. DJ Nature send that. Caleb and Richard, what do we expect as a country when party foot soldiers and party delegates elect unpatriotic citizens to lead? May God come through for a beloved country, Ghana. Rita Ampabing send that. Eddie Queno, as ever, sends a message. He says, Empire Cement Factory is built on a Ramsar site. What do you expect? Good morning, CBS Sky. It's easy to let go when the car or bike belongs to you, but when those things belong to someone else, it becomes difficult to let go. This is referring to the admonition that when you get to an area that's flooded, do not drive or ride through. But when you do and the currents are strong, let go of the vehicle, whether it's a bike or a car. And Elvis Dutz is saying that, Charlie, if you go borrow somebody assets where the rain they carry go, well, you can still pay, bro. It's better to have life than lose it, and the assets too. At least be alive so that the person who gave it to you can come and judge you for it when you return. You know. This one says, Aben from Kwabenya says, Honorable Linda Okru, Greater Accra Regional Minister, we are pleading with you to continue the demolition of unauthorized structures on waterways. Do not consider anyone in this because the floods in Accra are most annoying. Also, citizens should stop putting garbage in the drains. All right, thanks for that message.
How many times did they write to me assess? Then go they watch in my face, they vex it. Yanku pon and son on no icing. On my keko used to serve, but now we get options. Get to silence, sometimes it is hot. Things are going and I'm taking my lessons. To me down, try to keep your one eye open. Left eye closed and the right eye open.
Let's stop of the hour. Oh, this is one of my favorites in recent times. One eye open. Shiba, do you sleep with one eye open? Not yet. Only progress. Stop of the hour. Shiba is here with the news at 10. Hi, Shiba.
Hi, Caleb. Coming up.